I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Well, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing on this wonderful evening of Call of the Wild Wednesday? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Honey, could you hand me that right there in the couch behind you? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. They almost saw me. I tell you what, they almost saw me. I tell you what. All right, guys, let me get the overlays off here for this. We're not going to need those right now for this. Welcome to our monthly day for playing with viewers, guys. If you are interested in joining, let me know in the chat. We'll get you in here. We can host up to 7 people other than me. And so, guys, if you are interested for playing with the views, followed your grinding right now. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, Gavin. Are you heading out, honey? Or are you not? It's up to you.
I was going to the fridge so bad.
Okay. All right.
I also need to go pay a bill before I
Okay. Okay. All right. Fallow deer grinding right now. Heck yeah, Gavin. Heck yeah. But hey, thank you guys so much for joining me on this wonderful Call of the Wild Wednesday. Guys, glitchy confetti on the way. Let's get the glitchy confetti. Yippee! Yippee! All right, glitchy, let's go. For some reason, guys, I tell you what, my CPU, I told everything to go through the GPU and the encoding process as far as I know, and it's still tearing up my CPU for CPU for some reason at times. And either way, when it's not, it's still weird on the first one, and I have to be live for some reason. But anyway, as you guys can see, hey, if you want to join me, guys, right here in front of me, you see what's landing in front of me? That's what we're hunting today as a group because of the multiplayer pressure issues that we have. And boy, howdy, aren't they just the smartest animals you ever did see? It's almost like they don't realize they're going to die. Oh, come on. Go, no! Man, howdy. That was, I don't got my Zarza. That's a pistol. Okay. Anyway, guys, jump on in here if you want. If you want to jump on in here, you can. We got a goose spot set up. We have several spots dedicated for dead zones, so we can all blast away the entire time. You can see this one's been used recently, and it won't be the slightest problem. I will say, guys, the only rules we have are stick together and basically do what I tell you, because this is not a ghosted map. If you go blow up and dead zone the entire coastal area, and I lose every need zone ever, I lose it. It's not ghosted. So. But we got designated areas, and that means, guys, that if you kill and keep an animal, that'll be the one and only time it's ever been killed and kept. So you get a diamond, keep your diamond. The only rules are really stick with me, basically. Don't run off, kill what you're supposed to kill, really, and have fun, really, pretty much it. If you split off by yourself, start killing stuff, you're going to get booted. Other than that, yeah, we're just here to have a good time, and I don't care what you get. If you kill a pheasant on here and it's a great one, and I didn't tell you not to, then you keep it. The only other thing I can think of on that note is don't pick up other people's animals unless you ask first. If you see somebody else's animal on the ground that they shot, it says, Billy Bob Joe shot this animal the first time, right? Then whoever's name is at the top, whoever's name shot it first, if it's the same day, gets to keep it, right? If someone else shot it and it got away 3 months ago, by George, if you kill it, you keep it. But basic common sense, guys. Play nice and hang out. If nobody shows up and no one wants to hang out and play, that's fine too. That don't bother me in the least. We have to start offering this though, because I want to get to know my community and I want to be able to establish when we're able to hang out and do stuff like this. If I don't start doing it, by golly, ain't nobody ever going to be able to join. So I'm gonna get things set up, guys. And if you guys want to join, just let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. We do have it set to private. But, oh, come on. There we go. 2 of them. Should we get the third on the run? With a pistol. All right, anyway. Let's go. All right, guys. Let's, okay, all right. We got one of them from quite a distance right there. Let's go see what we got. And if you guys feel like joining, we are on Salswise and doing a little bit of shopping for some poultry, for some waterfowl, for some bird, whatever word. We're killing some flying beings. All right, we got that one in the lung from 24.64, and it was a 400 session score and $600 cash. Look at that pistol shot right there. God dang, look at that. If that's not a bullseye in the lung, I don't know what is. Let's go get the other one. Now, the geese pay a little bit better than the duck do. The duck are about 400, give or take. above or below. These ones are usually about 6. 5, 6. I don't think they crest 7 a whole lot unless it's like a maybe a gold diamond male, something like that. 53 meters on this one with the pistol, and we got that one in the stomach and liver. But we're using the truncated rounds, and boy howdy, are they working? I tell you what, you'd think hollow point would be the way to go since any spot would do, but I am on Xbox. Unfortunately, we are not able to really host anything else at the moment, unfortunately. One day when the channel is big enough, I will absolutely use my PC to host on PC at the same time, and we will get a PlayStation if it's that big of a channel. If it grows where this is like, where it's at least able to buy a PlayStation or something, right? Then we'll probably just host from them all. We even have 2 internet providers just to make sure that we actually have the ability to go live when needed if the internet goes out. So 101.45 meters away, guys. Look at where we shot it. By George, I'd say we missed, but I'll take it. I'm not going to argue with him about it. It's 101.45 meter with a 22 LR pistol on the run. So 400 session score, $637 cash, and that is a silver female. My rule of thumb at this point, after wasting so much money for years on taxidermizing non-worthy animals, is if it's not a gold female, a rare fur color, a diamond male, or, a great one, then I'm not really going to taxidermize it. Pretty much no matter what. So, guys, we haven't even put the Fox Pro down. We haven't even put the Fox Pro down yet. And we got so many of these guys. Oh, could you imagine if it was like 300 away? Once my bullet just didn't show up and they died? All right, guys. Well, I got everything set up and ready to go other than trading out my Arzina 300 mag for a Zarza 22 LR rifle. So if you guys want to link up, feel free to hop on in. Otherwise, I'm just going to go grab me a 22 LR. I'm just going to go ahead and hop over. We already got pretty much a dead zone that way for killing a few of them. But guys, let me know in the chat if you're on Xbox and you want to jump on in. Just type in your Xbox user in the chat if you want to let me know. I'm actually connecting right now to the Discord voice channel we have on the Mecha Nexus for Call of the Wild. We have a specific whole category set up with multiple voice chats. I'm in Call of the Wild voice chat number 1. So if you guys want to pop on in here, feel free to let me know. You can jump on in. Now, if nobody joins after quite a while, guys, then I will switch things up. I'm not gonna, if we have like 200 people watching, and everybody's getting bored watching me shoot geese, then, and nobody wants to join, then I'm gonna pop over to another map. I can't freaking breathe today, guys. I tell you what. But if anybody is looking to join, we're gonna let them join. By George, I tell you what. I just did a let's go for no reason. I can't breathe. Let's go. I'm just kidding. All right. We got 22 LR rounds. We just got to get the Arzina packed up real quick, and we're going to get this. Look at this camo we got on this Zarza 22 LR. Look at that orange camo on that Zarza. I love that gun. I love that gun to death, especially for this. What is up, Shark? How you doing, bro, Chacho? Hello, hello. I can't hear you at the moment, and even if you can't talk, that's all right. I'm just letting you know in case you're talking to me. What is up, Squire? How you guys doing? How is everybody doing today? How is everything? If you guys want an invite and you're on Xbox so that we can host you, feel free to let me know in the chat. We are in Call of the Wild Voice Chat 1 on the Mecha Nexus on our group on Discord. I got totems. There you go. There you go. I'm heading back over to the geese. For some reason, Shark, if you can hear me, I cannot yet hear you, but you can feel free to shoot me a message on the chat on the stream, and I'll see it on there. If you message me if you text message the Discord group, I won't see it at the moment. But thank you, Shark, for joining me. Oh, there you go. Oh, no worries. You don't got to either, man. If you want an invite, man, just shoot me a message in the chat on the live stream, because that's the only text I can see right now, and I'll shoot you an invite if you want to come over and hunt. Oh, I got you. No worries. I'm sorry, man. I wish I could host people who are not on Xbox. I really do, but unfortunately, it's just Call of the Wild. One of these days, hopefully, guys, they'll make Call of the Wild cross-platform. I think people, I don't know how they could with the game already being out, but I hope they do one day. Well, good to meet you, Shark, man. I hope your day's been going good. It's been going pretty good, man. The Call of the Wild Wednesday is probably the best day of the week. It is. We had a couple hundred people hanging out with us on one platform, and I didn't see how many were on the other. But you know, we have people hanging out and really supporting the stream, and that's definitely a good day in my book. That's for sure. Level 4 diamond potential. All right. All right. I hope you get it. Right. There you go. There you go. All right, guys. We're going to start calling in the gray lag goose and the tundra bean goose. I'm pretty sure what we have in front of us, I'm not sure if we have both here or not. But we got the Zarza 22 LR. We're going to use the truncated rounds on that as well. Honestly, we'll probably switch that up, though. I lied, because it's cheaper. The hollow points are cheaper. We'll see what happens. Level 1 animals don't really take anything but landing a shot. You can take the smallest round in the game, which is 22 rounds, and you can hit them literally. You can hit the air next to them, evidently, according to the shot I landed earlier. It hit like a foot above the whole animal and killed it instantly, dropped it out of the air. Hopefully, though, guys, hopefully we get some more geese here. It looks like we did just barely get too late. Like the day is starting to end a little bit. Oh, never mind. It's 6 in the morning. It's the opposite. The total opposite. We got some geese coming in. We got some gray lag coming in. And we should be, with nobody else on the map, 50 meters, they should pretty well sit there. They might not. But usually, if you're above 50, they sit there for at least a second. He's perfect. That gray lag right there is perfectly calm. And that's a level 2 minor, 2 to 3 kilograms. I'm not seeing others land just yet, but I'm hoping that they do. They're all calm, so that wasn't a fleeing indicator. I think that was a mating call that they were giving. You got totems. What totems? What totems? What are totems? Let's go for totems. I'm just using every excuse I can for that today, specifically today. All right, so we got a level 3 female, level 2 female, level 2 male. That guy is behind, that girl is behind that. Where the heck is one that I actually want? Who cares? Who knows? All right. Yep. We got a bunch of them, all right. Trivial, minor, trivial, 3 very easy. I guess we'll take that guy. He's a 3. That's the best looking one. We're going to side in for 50 and see if we can get that guy and then move all the way over and get a twofer. That's a twofer. Can we get 3? Can we get 3? Nah, you only got 5 rounds on the Zarza compared to the Anderson. All right, guys. Starting the day with the twofer. That's the first time we've actually been here. If y'all want an invite, just let me know in the chat. If you're on Xbox, that's all I can host, unfortunately. Non-cross-platform game. But hey, even if you can't join, we're here if you want to. And, well, that made no sense, didn't it? Hey, even if you can't join, We're here so you can't. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep waiting for some more. Isn't it just beautiful, guys? When I upgraded to from the S to the X on the Xbox, let me tell you, the quality jump was crazy. Hey, Mini Mecha, is Mrs. Mecha still here? Is Mama Bear still here? She might have just left. Guys, Mrs. Mecha's dog, we thought was dying. Then she started improving. Now she's starting to get sick again. And so she's probably taking the long way out. I hate to say it that way, but, you know, we're trying to keep her as comfortable as possible. You know, that you know, things have been a little challenging at times. But, hey, you know what? There's a reason why people consider dogs to be part of the family. It's a big deal. So hopefully, I got to get my stuff situated so I can lean back a little bit, guys. There we go. All right, guys, let's see here. We got some more coming in. If y'all want to jump in, probably say that a little bit less often as I'm moving forward, but if y'all want to jump in and you're on Xbox, just shoot me a message in the chat. We'll have a good old time. I tell y'all what. What's up, turtles? Look at that beautiful Nickel Core badge next to your name. How you doing, bro, Chachos? That is a 3-month. That's a 3-monther, isn't it? 2 or 3-monther badge right there. How is Turtles doing, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. We got we got a level 3 kilogram right there. Let's see. Level 3 kilogram. Okay, yep. Level 1 trivial. So I think the level 3 kilograms right behind that girl in front of him. And that makes it easy. Maybe we can get 2. Can we shoot through 2 animals? Can we shoot through 2 animals if we switch? Do we have time to switch to the truncated rounds? Shot them there animals. I tell you what, I'm gonna shoot right through them. I tell you what, can we get a 2-fer in 1 shot, guys? Can we get a 2-fer in 1 shot? Can we? Ooh, a 3-fer? Did we get 4? We got 3 or 4. We got 3 or 4 right there. Let's go, guys. Let's freaking go. So we're going to be making a little bit of money, huh, guys? We're going to make a little money today. Man, I'm just cleaning these effing horse stalls. Yeah, dude, I used to have to, I didn't have to clean them, but I used to have to feed horses for like a little bit, you know, like it wasn't ever a job. I got paid like to do it for a couple vacations for people or whatever. One time the horses started fighting, and I was a kid, right? The horses started fighting each other right there in the barn, in the like walkway between all the stalls, and I about crapped myself. I thought I was about to get kicked. I was stuck in the corner right next to him. I was like 16 years old. But they were cool, though. The horses that I love horses. I've only gotten to ride them a handful of times. Yep. I don't know enough about them. I grew up in a really rural focused area, real agricultural focused area. And that did, you know, that of course lended itself to me having some experiences without ever necessarily living. I didn't live out in the country. I lived in the middle of a very, 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 very small town, a very small house, you know. And so, you know, ain't no lack of ever having done a lot of stuff, but not a lot of stuff I've done a whole lot when it comes to animals and stuff like that, you know. Level 5 fallow deer. There you go. Did the other one turn out to be diamond, or did you shoot it? Bottom of the estimate. Gotta love those. Gotta love whenever the game trolls you so hard that it estimates an animal to be super awesome and gives you the absolute lowest it can be. I popped a totem. What is that? I popped at totem. What is that, man? Two horses fighting can be scary. It can be, man. It can be. It sure can be. Them things can kill you with one kick. They could buck you off and kill you. I mean, I don't know if people know that. You can die from getting bucked off a horse. That's crazy to me because you fall like 6 feet, but people die from that. Like a number of people die from that. All right, guys, let's see here. We're going to shoot that guy right there and then his girlfriend right in front of him. Well, he's walking away. What? All right, let's see here. It's a Minecraft item that goes with... Well, I know that. I didn't know you're on Minecraft. But it's also not a Minecraft item, Squire. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Totems exist outside of Minecraft. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm teasing, bro. If that hurt your... I'm so sorry if that came across as actually like being rude. I thought it was funny. Nuh-uh. They're only in Minecraft. He said, nuh-uh. Oh my gosh. Let's go, guys. How is Squire doing? Squire, guys, is a moderator for us on one of the platforms that we're on right now. He's an awesome person. He's also super ridiculously good and just totally sweaty at Rocket League. Shout out, you guys. I'm gonna do a shout out. I just enabled shout out. So let me see if I can actually get it to work. I've enabled it on a different thing. Boom! Let's go. And it didn't work. Go show Little Death Squire some love. They last played, and it doesn't show what it is. Hopefully that's just because it's not working or something. But anyway, shout out. Currently on a drop to level 5. All right, guys. Hey, Shark just got a level 5 fallow. Let's hope he just dropped to level 5. He can't join us right now on Salswisen, but he's fallow deer hunting right now. Fingers crossed, guys. Anybody out there, actually cross your fingers. Actually do it. Tell me who did it. Who crossed their fingers? All right, we got some more. Guys, I tell you, we got the goose hunting dialed here. And by hunting, I mean sitting here with 30 decoys and a Fox Pro. He trolled, guys. He trolled. Mecha, that dude that was Mecha Godzilla told me he was champion rank at Rocket League. Yeah, so is I think so is Squire. I think he just made Champ 1 or something like that recently. I'm live now, XD. Hold up. Hey, you're breaking the no self-promoting rule, Squire. Okay. I'm just kidding. I'm joking, bro. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding now. He's trolled by a level 6 for crying out loud. All right. Or trolled by 6 of them, one of the two. Let's see here. But I'm teasing, bro. Some people do hop on here and act like they're not promoting and just mention that they're a streamer and on this, and I don't really care. I just care about, the intention. If somebody's intentionally promoting, then I care that they're intentionally doing something for their own service, W, thank you, Turtles, guys. W Turtles. Anybody else in the chat willing to put a W Turtles in the chat? Put a W in there for Turtles. That guy has helped us with so much. He got us a hype train going the other day, helped us with collabs, both like multiple games, including weekly community gaming collabs on Saturdays. That guy is awesome. Thank you, Squire. Thank you. Guys, do go follow Squire if you want to. Go do it if you want. That guy is a moderator for the channel. A little bit younger, but he's a very cool, funny individual, particularly mechanically skilled individual at that game. I think the work that he's put in for that game is worth a little bit of entertainment. It's fun to watch. All right, so that's a level 3, but he's only 2 kilograms, so he's going to be on the lower end of like that trophy rating, which is so, I mean, they can be like 1, 2, or 3, right? Let's look up our Salswise and details here. We got some Salswise and details here. I don't got the overlays for the geese up yet, guys. But 3.4 is where gold is for gray lag geese. So if he's rated at a 2 and no more, then he's guaranteed to not be gold. But the estimations can also be off, I think, by a whole number. See what we got here. We'll shoot that guy, and I tell you what, no, we'll shoot that guy in front of that girl we're about to shoot. Got the third one. Let's go. A threefer. Can we do one bullet on this flying dude? Can we do one bullet on him? Nope. We tried. Let's go, guys. We got a threefer. I'll take a threefer. Let's go. I'll take a threefer any day. Got a couple of them so far. I'm just going to intentionally promote myself. Cause middle finger mech. Boy, howdy. If I didn't know that was a joke, Turtles. If I didn't know you were so nice. I'm teasing, bro. I'm teasing. I know you're joking. I know you're joking. If somebody else popped on here, I have some other people who like always pop in to mention that they got a stream coming up. And it's like, it will be completely nothing to do with the conversation. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm streaming this later. And I'm like, I don't mind you mention it. Maybe kind of a little bit. I mind it when somebody's like being a pick me and doing it on purpose. And if you're doing that and I don't have to say who you are, then please don't take offense because you're doing it. And if you're not doing it, then you're probably not who I'm talking about, and it doesn't really happen very often with really any of our usuals. Almost nobody who we know does that, and a lot of times it's just me thinking, because I've even been told, and I'm not going to mention things at all, but I've even been told, like people do that for that reason. So that might be part of why it's in my head sometimes, but there's no way that, I could sit here and assume that everybody who pops in and says, yeah, I got a stream coming up, is trying to self-promote. Right. Now, if someone popped in, but that's not really what the rule is about anyway. I'm just teasing. I'm just talking like I do, guys. I can't shut up. And so, but the real thing, though, guys, for the rule, because all this started from a joke anyway. I was teasing Squire. This was all a joke. You didn't self-promote. All right. Like, if you're intentionally doing it, then that still counts, but that's not what you're doing. But yeah, if somebody popped on here and said, come check out blah, 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 TTV at this time, streaming later, like that's self-promotion. That is self-promotion. And I don't care if I have nobody watching. I could have absolutely zero people following, watching, or knowing I exist. And if you pop on to try and grow your channel, oh my gosh. And I don't, dude, that's what the shout outs are for. Shout outs are a good thing. I don't mind it at all. Oh, let's go. Another threefer. Let's go. All right, y'all. So that was how I got my first viewer. Was I'd participate in other streams and mention I was streaming, and because they was small, they would support me. That's awesome. That is awesome. No, yeah, mentioning it to people and talking about it, just to talk about it, and there is no discernment. There is no discernment. You can't tell someone's intention. That's why the rule is don't purposely do it. Obviously. If every time I see you, you mention you got a stream coming up later, then now I'm starting to suspect your intentions. But that don't mean I know I'm right. Guys, you're what? Well, don't say that. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. All right, guys. Ooh. Let's get some of these females thinned out. Oh, just a little shot. Oh, I hit one of the males on accident. He flew in front of the other one. And he's down. Oh, he's not down. He's gonna die though. He's at 0 to 25% health. I didn't mean to kill you, bro. You were grounded. Oh my gosh. Let's all just troll mech. I will boot every one of you. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, bro. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. It's like, end my career voluntarily right now. I'm just kidding. All right. All right, y'all. We got some shots going here. I love the Zarza, guys. If you haven't tried out the Zarza, I mean, you can get 10 hollow points for like $200. What is that? $20 a shot. Take out a bunch of $400 to $400, $600, $1,000 paying animals with it. You can get pheasant and stuff. I don't know. You can get 1,000 out of a ringneck pheasant. I don't know if you can. What do you get paid for a ringneck pheasant? I think it's higher than geese, isn't it? Or am I just crazy? Guys, I still cannot believe somebody told me I was a worthless individual and not worth the time everyone and anyone spends on me because I posted a Call of the Wild clip. Isn't that wild? Isn't that a little wild? Oh, that's more than disrespectful. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. That individual had 6 followers on a private profile with a picture of themselves alone with a satchel and a goatee and a bald head. Anyway. Oh yeah, they told me that I was utterly worthless and not. Oh, they hopped on one of my clips on one of my social medias. I posted a clip of me shooting a roe deer. And it was just a clip that said, come join us for Call of the Wild Wednesdays. And it was a 130-meter shot on a female roe deer in between a bunch of trees, right? So not that impressive, but I instant downed her in between some trees while moving from, she's walking 130 out in a very heavily wooded area. So I didn't say, look at this shot. I said, hey, we play Call of the Wild on Wednesdays. And I posted just a decent shot, you know, nothing super impressive. And I didn't show it walking up to show if it was male or female, if it was gold, silver, diamond, or whatever. Just a long distance on the move shot between some trees. And they were like, basically, they hopped on and said that I was doing something wrong by posting something that crappy. And I said, what? And they said, yeah, it's not a PvP. And I said, are you saying that everybody who doesn't play PvP sucks as a person? And he was like, quality like this will always suck. There will always be people like me. Blah, 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 to tell you it sucks, you know. And then they try to say, I'm not trying. They said, I laugh my head off at people like you who think this is good. And I was like, what? And he's like, and then I got crappy back with them because I used to not. I have a limit, guys. I have a limit, for crying out loud. And then I called him out on it, and I was like, so you're sitting there saying that, you know, everybody who doesn't play Call of Duty is, you know, inferior to you. And then, or that you have the right to mock and make fun of people for not playing Call of Duty. And then he was like, no, hey. He's like, I'm not, no, hey, I wasn't saying nothing bad. He's like, why are you acting like that? He starts acting like he wasn't being hateful. And I said, oh yeah, because laughing at somebody and saying, what the crap, this is so stupid, your content's so bad, you know, and I have the right, and I laugh my head off at you because you're so bad, is something you are in the right for doing, and I'm the one who's in the wrong for posting it. Right. And I asked him that. I was like, how then is your opinion? And I was like, how is your opinion objectively the right one? Oh, man, he couldn't answer that. So then it just turned even more crappy until he told me that I was literally, this is verbatim, word for word in the order he said them. You are worthless and not worth the time everyone and anyone spends on you. Oh, man. Well, it's like, first of all, I didn't pour my heart and soul into 3 hours of editing on that post. I had an okay moment, like an okay shot. So I said, hey, come hang out with us on Call of the Wild. It was just a normal clip of playing Call of the Wild. The purpose of the clip wasn't, oh my God, look how crazy this shot was. But I did in the shot, I did say, let's go a bunch after because I was excited about it. But, you know, if my 3-year-old picked up a controller and shot a fallow deer from 200 meters, you can say that wasn't impressive enough. Right. But we're not going to rant about that no more, guys. I have the ability to at least, and I'm not saying I'm smarter than other people, but I have the ability to say, you know, there's such a thing as like logic and philosophy and common sense and things like that. And so when you hop on and you start making an argument, that's when I start talking, not because I can't fathom how mean you are to me. Good God, guys. That is, I can't fathom the intelligence level. That's what gets me. I can't fathom the intelligence level of certain debates people make. And not like I hate them for that, my brain like short circuits right there, and I'm like, what? So you're telling me, you know, that shot is not good enough because I say so, and you know other people liked it, but because I say it's not impressive enough, I have the moral right to tell you you're worthless, like you know. And so it's not the offensiveness behind that got me. I was like, oh God, how could you be that not smart, you know? And so that's what gets me. And I'll actually point that out to people. And sometimes it requires like a couple sentences to do, because to point out, this is what the principle of your statement was. Here's how that doesn't make sense. Or to ask, is this not the principle you're stating? And how is that true? And all I'll do 90% of the time is ask, are you saying this? And I'll point out what they clearly said. And they will get so mad. They will get so. I quit most of the time, guys. I quit talking. You know, not just quit talking back. I don't usually comment at all on posts at all anymore. Lately, I refrain a whole lot. Sometimes I do like. It's usually not a usual thing, right? But when someone hops on your crap and starts making fun of you, I've passed up saying anything about that before. I have just not said anything, you know. But I don't really care to, you know, have to be perfect at just letting people say what they want, you know. Like, I messed up. I shouldn't have done it, but it is what it is, you know. Guys, look at the money we're going to make today. Look at the money. A gray color on a gray lag goose. Oh, my gosh. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. All right, guys, let's see here. Confirm trophy, silver. We got some birds out here somewhere, y'all. We got some birds out here somewhere that I'm missing besides these two. If we could just get another diamond, that'd be fantastic. Look how much money we're making, though. $600 a pop. How many was that? I mean, that's got to be over $6,000 already. For no missions and nothing, guys, geese hunting. If you just sit there and keep popping at them and you are at a spot like this, in case you guys are wondering, on Salsweisen, if you're wanting to do, so if you're on Salsweisen and you're wanting to do a little bit of geese hunting, get yourself a bunch of decoys and go right over here. You see this northeast part right here between the fields? All right, right up in here, okay, just to the east of this house. Set up right here. You can see the shape of the water and these little marks right here. This is a great spot where they will fly all day long. And not literally all day long. Set yourself a time of like 6:30 a.m. with a bunch of decoys in a somewhat circular area, okay? With a fox pro right in the middle like that. And set yourself up a tripod like that one right there. Then all you have to do is sit there and mow them down. Can I play hunt you? Yes, you can. Well, yes, Carrie, you can. Absolutely. Absolutely, Carrie. You sure can. This is Play with Viewers Day. As long as you basically stick to the rules are basically what I say. You know, that sounds so arrogant. Oh my God, no. We're playing on my map, so just make sure you basically stick with the group and do what we're supposed to, and beyond that, come have fun. Yeah. We are in the. I can't. So, Kara, just to be clear, I can never join your party with just you in it unless we're live, and I know we're live right now. But I still won't do that right now or most of the time, okay? And that's just to be extra careful and for different. There's a variety of reasons, and but you can join us on the Discord voice chat if you want right now. Me and Shark are in the public voice chat group, Call of the Wild VC1. That's Call of the Wild voice chat 1. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Carrot. Now, guys, just so you know, if you guys are under the age of 18, like anybody else, male or female, we will not contact you unless it is live where people can see it happen. We won't delete the VOD if it's in there. But regardless if we're live or not, we won't direct message you at all. If you message us, we won't respond. Okay. And if you invite us to parties and stuff like that, especially if we're not live, and even when we are, we just won't generally do one-on-one parties in like private groups, like private Xbox parties or private conversations of any kind, Discord, Xbox, whatever. We don't do that. But if we are live, especially if it's a Play with Viewers Day, abso-freaking-lutely, guys. So if you guys got some friends, come join us, guys. If you're on Xbox, come join us. This is the day, the first Wednesday evening of every month. This is the first Wednesday of the month. I didn't even know that till earlier today when someone asked if they could play. And we're doing some geese hunting here at Salzweisen. So get your butts over here and shoot some geese. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. All right, let's see here. I know, PlayStation, right? PlayStation. Guys, there could be people who are younger and older in the voice chat as a group. They are not going to be live for these streams when we play together. If you are, if you're not, y'all will be able to hear me for sure. But can PlayStation play with you? No, they cannot, unfortunately. This is one very well-established and well-known, loved game that is not cross-platform for some reason. But Kara, if you can hear me, and if you need to, just listen to what I say on the stream. Basically, if you can, just come on over and hunt with me. You can shoot every goose that walks in front of you. But just don't wander off killing whatever you want, pretty much. If you have a tripod or a blind, bring it with you. If not, you can hop on top of a hay bale near me. That's part of why we picked this area, guys. If you don't have the stuff you need, you can shoot these guys with a 30-06. I don't care. Pressure doesn't matter right now. This is a dedicated dead zone. So bring your gun, bring your rifle, bring your scope, bring a tripod, whatever you want. Come shoot something. Now, I will say I'll probably have to go grab some ice for a second here, guys. So I'm going to let Hunting Mecca pop on screen for me. Hunting Mecca's going to pop on screen and let y'all know that I am walking just to the other room real fast. So BRB, guys, I'm getting ice from my neck. That's it. It'll be like 30 seconds or less. Oh, my gosh. There we go. All right. BRB, guys. BRB. Got to go later, bro. All right, man. Thank you so much. Yes, Squire, we are in the Call of the Wild voice chat 1. Call of the Wild VC 1 is the Discord we are in. Thank you, Turtles, for hanging out, man. Thank you, Turtles, for hanging out. I hope to catch you around soon, bro, Jacho. Oh, my gosh. All right, guys. All right, here we go. Kara, if you can, what's up, Squire? How you doing, bro, Chacho? How you doing, man? How you doing? All right, let's see here. It's breaking up just a little bit. All right, Kara, if you can. Kara, oh my God, Kara, don't shoot over there. Kara, no. Kara, no. Shoot the geese in the circle. Kara, jump if you can hear me, Kara. Jump if you can hear me from the stream. Thank you. Kara, that circle right there, if you see right there, I don't know if you see just east of us, just a little east of us, that's where we shoot them. I'm just giving you a hard time, though. That is where we shoot them, though. But if you can, follow me, Kara. I'm going to hop out of here. Okay? If you want to, Kara, follow me. So here's why. Jump if you can hear me, Kara. Can you hear me, Kara? Jump if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Kara, can you hear me? Jump if you can hear me, Kara. Can you still hear me? Jump if you can hear me, Kara. Okay, anyway, Kara, follow me. If you can, follow me. Follow me, okay? All right. If you can, Kara, what you want to do is with two of us here, we have to get a little further away, about 75 meters, okay? So if you can, follow me, Kara. Shoot them. What you're going to do is you're going to shoot the geese, if you can, from right here. Can you jump up here and shoot them from up here? Or better yet, come over to one of these ones or something, like this one right here, and basically like jump up on it and lay down. That way they can't see you, okay? If you jump up here and do that, they won't be able to see you. You'll still be able to see them, just like if you had a stand. And if we have to, Kara, we'll try to move back further, okay? Jump if you can hear me. All right, did you hear all that? All right, cool. So just sit there, Kara. Just sit there on that spot right there on this hay bale and shoot him from there. And I'll come over here and sit in my tripod and I'll shoot him from there. You ran out of what? What's up, AA Ron? How you doing, bro? Kara, what you doing? What you doing, Kara? What you doing? You gotta go to hay bale. You gotta go get a hay bale. Kara, go run onto a hay bale. Go jump on a hay bale. We gotta be at least 50 to 75 minimum. Kara, go jump on a hay bale. What are you doing, Kara? Oh my gosh. How's AA Ron doing? How's Aaron doing today? Guys, we're playing with viewers. If you want to come shoot some geese, come shoot some geese. You might want to back up to a further one than that, Kara. Let me show you. Let me show you, okay? We want to be, even I'm too close if I'm honest. If I'm honest, we want to be 75 meters away with two people because of the glitch. How's Jeffrey doing? So if we go all the way out here, we can lay down and hunt him from here, and that'll work out perfectly. But you want to be a little further than where you are because Xbox has a glitch right now. And that glitch is, guys, that the animals are too sensitive to players in the same area. Kara, if you are shooting animals that are not in that circle, Kara, wait for them to land, please. Kara, please wait for them to land and lay down on a hay bale about 75 meters away from that spot. I'll mark the spot, okay, right here. Get to be, if you can, let's get about 75 meters away from that spot, from that marker. Nope, don't shoot that way, Kara. Kara, please don't shoot that way. All right, make sure you shoot the animals when they land in that circle, okay? Because the reason is because if you shoot them over here, it creates pressure over here. We only want a dead zone in this spot right here. That way, when 7 or 8 of us are shooting them, you know, they don't create a gigantor dead zone. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey, how you doing, man? How's Jeffrey doing today? Hardcore. Oh, what's hardcore? Oh. Oh, man. Kara, what are you doing? Kara, go lay down on a hay bale. Kara, go lay down on a hay bale. Kara. Go lay down on a hay bale so we can both shoot them. Kara, jump if you can hear me. Kara, jump if you can. Oh, my God. Kara, I'm going to have to boot. Lily! Tell Kara to go lay down on a hay bale and only shoot them in the circle. Oh, my gosh. Guys, I tell you what. Kara, are you rage baiting me right now? Kara, are you rage baiting me right now? Kara, only shoot them when they land in the circle. They're fleeing. Kara, you got to go lay down, Kara. If you don't go lay down, they won't land. We got to lay down in separate areas, 75 to 100 meters away. I know that makes it difficult to shoot them. That's what we got to do. No. What do you mean no? Are you saying no to doing what I... Are you saying... What's up, guys? Hey, Lady Legend. Oh, my gosh. What is up, you guys? How is Lady Legend doing? What in the world, y'all? What in the world? How are you doing? Let's freaking go, guys. Let's go. You guys are awesome. What is up, y'all? How you doing today? W raid for sure. Guys, Lady Legend is awesome. Lady Legend is super awesome. Deer Slayer, how you doing, man? Welcome to the Mecha Nexus voice chat. Dude, thank you so much. Shout out Lady Legend. Holy cow. Shout out. I don't know if I have any moderators on here. Any moderators on here, guys? Exclamation point SO Lady Legend. If you guys can give her a shout out. We got that set up. Lady Legend will be right here. She is setting up one more raid. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the raid. A whole heck of a ton. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. Kara, I need you to, guys, you're catching me at a bit of a rage bait time. I'm just kidding. We're trying to set up. There we go. Now she's laying down on a hay bale. Thank you, Kara. I was trying to tell Kara to go lay down on a hay bale so that we could shoot the animals after they land in the designated spot. And she just started popping off and said no. I'm just giving you a hard time. That did literally happen. But anyway, let's go, guys. We're doing a little bit of playing with viewers today. How's Deer Slayer? Deer Slayer, did you come from Lady Legend? Lady Legend, thank you so much for another raid. You are awesome. You are absolutely awesome. I've been seeing some of your lives too. Not just the grind videos online. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. That is awesome. Those are both the hugest raids I've ever had. Yep. We had like 200 earlier. Thanks to awesome people like Lady Legend, you know. Yeah, earlier we had like 200 concurrent, you know. Well, thank you very much. Kara, if you can, let's shoot at them when they land in the circle, okay? If I have to, and I don't mean that hatefully, but, you know, we got to start doing that because we got to listen for Play with Viewers Day, okay? This is not a ghosted map, guys. This is not a ghosted map. So, you know. What happens here, happens here. Uh-oh, Deer Slayer's gone. Guys, how are y'all doing? Welcome to Mechanic TTV. We are on our monthly Play with Viewers Day, the first Wednesday evening of every month we play with viewers. So you won't see no daily challenges or roe deer grind right now on this one, at least not for a couple hours, about another hour. Yeah, we're still here. We're having fun, hanging out on Salswise and shooting some geese. We got some triples earlier. We were doing pretty good. Thank you very much. My bad, I had to go. No worries, bro. No worries. When you guys got to go, you don't got to tell me. You can head out when you need to, you know. You know. I'm just kidding. Let me know every single time before you leave. I'm joking. All right, wait for them to land. Wait for them to land, Kara. Just lay still, don't move, and just wait, and they will land. Where did Kara go? Are you laying down, Kara? Are you gone, Kara? Kara? What are you doing, Kara? All right, guys. We are going to play with viewers a little bit longer and then switch it back probably to maybe hunting on Silver Ridge Peaks or something. We've been getting a few mountain lion lately. Been super happy about it. Jeffrey just got back. Jeffrey, we just got raided by Lady Legend. Guys, shout out to Lady Legend. I don't know why the shout out's broken and it doesn't show the game they were last playing. I don't know why it just says game instead of saying what it is, but shout out Lady Legend, y'all. All right, guys, let's see right here if we got some more landing. They should be landing soon as long as we don't shoot first, Kara. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Please don't run up here. I saw Kara rage. Did she rage quit? I don't know. Kara is, you know. Kara, don't run. Oh, God. Kara, don't shoot them if they're not in the circle, please. We want to wait for them to land in the circle, and then everybody can take a shot at them. God dang it, Kara. All right. All right, Kara. All right. I'm sorry, Kara. I'm sorry. We gotta listen. We gotta listen. I don't mean to be rude, guys, but you know, God dang. God dang. I feel so bad about that, but you can't pop off. We gotta work together. We gotta work together. Oh my gosh. I guarantee you that I probably that might not look super good, guys, but you know, it is what it is. Kara, love you to death. Love you to death, Kara. We gotta listen. She flat texted me earlier, guys, and said, no, Carrie, you can't join back. I'm sorry. I've told you at least like 10 times to like wait till they land and lay down on a hay bale so that they will land and not shoot them if they're not in the circle and stuff like that. So if you're going to say no and then do things I told you not to do, you can't join back. So, and I don't mean to be hateful. That's just, I hate to have to do that, but you know, I've said like 10 or 20 times, you know, but God dang, that makes me feel so bad. That makes me feel so bad. But guys, nobody, not just Carrot, not towards Carrot, and nobody can jump on and then, you know, say no and then go do what they're told not to do. And I don't mean that. I'm not a big enough channel to say that, guys, but we're trying to start a community day. We're trying to start a community day. We can't do that if things are going bad, you know. Sorry to raid and run. Been in this chair for a while. Got to go have something to eat. Have a great stream. I'll leave you tabbed. Guys, huge W. Thank you, Lady Legend. Huge W, guys. Oh, my gosh, to Lady Legend for that raid. Such a big support to this channel. I think what we're going to do, guys, is we might pop on over to Silver Ridge Peaks. We don't got nobody joining for, you know, play with viewer day or whatever, and that's fine. We have people ask like every other stream, but guys, we're gonna pop on over and have some fun. I'm not trying to be a turd. I'm just joking too much. I joke way too much. But we're gonna pop on over to Silver Ridge Peaks, y'all, and continue with a little bit of maybe some mule deer and mountain lion. You know, we'll hunt whatever we want, but you know. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I'm still able to hear you too. All right, guys, let me back out here real quick, change things up. I'm popping over to Silver Ridge Peaks. Hydrate, I will hydrate. Thank you so much for that redemption. When I scammed you. I have never scammed any. Oh, the hydration. Okay. Oh my gosh. I thought you meant scammed you for real. Not. Oh my gosh. How dare I? He redeemed. So in case you're wondering, he's in my ear saying, "I remember when you scammed me." Squire is right, and he redeemed like 1,000 hydrates when they were 100 points and there was no time limit. And I don't know if you know that, but I am not a fish. So I can't do that. Yeah, you should check if that mule deer was urethristic. Yeah, we could check it out. Let's select a reserve. Let's get going over there to Silver Ridge Peaks, and we'll get that going. I'm gonna change the title, guys, to Silver Ridge Peaks. You know, hunting Silver Ridge Peaks. Silver and gold, silver and gold, Silver Ridge Peaks. Let's go. I do play Minecraft, but I'm definitely not playing it right now. I do play it sometimes. We eventually will be hosting events on Minecraft, which will be super fun if we can ever get the world built. We got a survival world. We're hoping to finish our little dungeon area and host like battles and stuff. What'd you say? I did know what a totem was. What I said was that there are totems that exist outside of Minecraft. So I didn't know that it was a Minecraft totem when you jumped on my Call of the Wild stream and said I have a totem. I'm teasing. Was it here, guys? Is this where the mule deer was? It is 1800. Well, but he was over here by the water. Either way, he was over here at that time. So we're gonna change the. Say what now? I don't remember saying Minecraft before I asked what the totem was, but I'm lost. I'm lose. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to change the time to about, they get here at 1800-ish. We're going to change it to about 1900 because we're going to walk all the way from over here. And because we got that southeast wind and I'm not going to go approach from the east. It's not that big a deal, but I'm just, you know, a little bit particular about it. Let's go see if we got that rare muley. I got to switch to the Arzina, though. Got to switch to the Maradi and Arzina instead of the Zarza and whatever else I got right now. So the Ranger. All right, so there's that. And all right, there's that. 44 point. Jeffrey. Yeah, he was running though, so you might have spooked him out of his zone there. Yeah, true. Yeah, he might be at that first zone that we noticed. All right, guys, we got some spray. We better actually move it on over because we just bought some spray too. Isn't that spray just the most expensive thing? Isn't that spray? Oh, wait, we already have it. All right, let's see here, guys. Weapons, Arzina, and Maradi. All right, guys, we are getting ourselves some muleys. Let's go get some mule deer. We're going to start heading toward this area over here. We think we might have noticed. It was more over here when we saw him running, but he was on the move. Somewhere in this general area was a potentially rare fur-colored mule deer buck. So how is Cactus doing? Not much, man. Just got raided by an absolutely awesome, huge, successful channel in the world of Call of the Wild. So kind of on cloud 9 right now, and I'm currently hunting some muleys on good old Silver Ridge Peaks, if I can think straight. Guys, we're going to get an ATV, for crying out loud. We're going to get an ATV. I might just go ahead and... No, I'm 1,000% going to drive over there. I know that seems way extra necessary, but I don't want, with the northwest wind coming down this way, I don't want to come here. What am I saying? Or sorry. We got a northeast wind. That might be perfect now. It shifted on us. All right, let's just do it. I'm not going to go that far that way. Thank you for the follow, lot. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 9 more followers. Everyone, please follow. So, hey, Cactus, I will say, without being too picky, don't self-promote. Okay. And I only say that because I just got done having a whole talk about that earlier where I was talking about, like, don't hop on here and say, hey, come follow me. You know, and the reason I say that isn't because I'm like mad that you did it or something, but ask for a shout out or message me or just, you know, but the reason I say is because if I tell other people not to, then I can't let you, because then if someone else, like a stranger, pops onto the stream and says, hey, come follow me, you know, then they feel like I'm being unfair. So we do like shout outs instead of just popping on and doing self promotion. Guys, you guys are joining me from Lady Legend stream to hear me lecture people, for crying out loud. I'm so sorry. But guys, we will do a shout out though, guys. I mean, on that note, just, you know, I'll just give you, you know, a shout out in the future and stuff like that. But, you know, guys, do go follow Cactus. He is awesome. They are awesome. They are a big supporter of the channel. It probably sounds like I'm really bothered by what they did. I'm not. I'm just trying to be consistent for the other people. You know, I'm trying to be consistent for other people. That way I'm not picking sides based on who I like. Does that make sense? So thank you very much, Cactus, though, for being awesome. Thank you for being such a consistent supporter. And guys, do go give him a follow. He's 9 away. Are you talking about my channel? My God, are you talking about my channel? Oh my gosh, dude, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, dude, I thought you were popping on here to say, guys, come follow me. Oh my gosh, dude, I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, dude, I am such a deep... Oh my gosh, dude, I am sorry, bro. I am legitimately sorry. No, it's not good. It's not good. In my mind, I thought you were saying, hey, come drop me a follow in the channel. And I was like, I just mentioned that for the first time in like 6 months. And I thought, oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. That is not all right, guys. That is not all right. And if I was lying, I wouldn't have gave you the shout out. I'll say that. But please forgive me. Like, seriously, that was rude. I didn't mean to be rude. But in my head, I was like, okay, I gotta be the bad guy because I gotta enforce a rule here. Holy cow, guys. L Mechaneck in the chat. L Mechaneck in the chat. If I don't get an L Mechaneck in the chat right now, I'm shutting off the stream. Somebody put an L Mechaneck in the chat. We're shutting it down. I'm just kidding. We're not shutting it down. Somebody put an L Mechanic in the chat for crying out loud. Somebody put an L Mechanic in the chat right now. I got onto a viewer for self-promotion because they were promoting me for crying out loud. Somebody put an L Mechanic in the chat. Let's get the night vision scopes going. Good gosh, man. I tell you what. I read that wrong. I read that one wrong. Like, bad wrong. All right, guys. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Man, I feel really not okay about that. We're going to move on. I got to say that out loud or I won't stop talking about it. All right, we got a mule deer warning call. They might still be coming to this zone over here. It might not be far enough along in it, but is what it is. Squire, I swear. I do have 8 people till 300. There's no freaking way. Well, now I got 15 because I just lost 7 people. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I can't believe I did that. I still can't believe I did that. My God. Oh, my God. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You've been very bad. Been a very bad mechanic. Yes, I have. Whoosh, bad boy. Whoosh. Anyway, okay. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe that, dude. Cactus, I genuinely am sorry. I 100% for some reason misread that to say, guys, please come give me some follows. And I was like, oh, my God, I have to. You don't have to tell me it's okay again. And you can get, if there's a flip the bird emoji, you can put it in there right now if you want to. I'm on Silver Ridge Peaks right now. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I can't believe that. He said, please follow to help the channel for crying out loud. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to grab this need zone while I'm here, guys. Hunting mule deer and black bear. Bro, same as far as the mule deer goes. As far as the mule deer part goes. We think we have a rare. What is up? What's going on, Rogue? I'm gonna call that Rogue. How is a Rogue doing? How is everybody doing today, guys? How is all doing today? Roger. Oh, my bad. Roger. I don't see the R. I'm just joking. It's a job broken. I gotta watch myself. I tell you what. Roger, how is Roger doing? Thank you for the first time chat. Thank you for joining us. What you been up to, Roger? You been on there? Read a joke from the joke book. It was a level 3. What was a level 3? Oh man, guys, we're gonna read a joke from the joke book. All right, man. Hey. Between pages 7 and 92, Cactus, between 7 and 92, and Cactus, I will be redeeming your channel points. Page 9, I will be giving you your channel points back. I'm putting on a to-do list, even if it takes a while to do it. You're 1,000% do not have to buy a joke right now. You get freebies, bro. You get freebies until I cut you off. All right, let's see here. So, page 9. My dad always told me, no, I know, guys. I'm just reading a joke to him real quick. Be right back. So, okay. They're like, hey, I want to hear it. All right. When my dad told me that my pony was hurt, he told me to take it to the hospital. Wow. All right. Another one from page 92. I'm going to read the whole page, Cactus. My dad says, bees have sticky hair because they use honeycombs. My dad always told me you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. That one wasn't even a joke. That one wasn't even a joke, for crying out loud. Thank you for streaming this game, and how's it doing? It's going good. The last few days, the last couple weeks, actually, we went from having a small number of people consistently. We've been working on it for like 6 months, right? We just bought a computer, green screen, lights, webcam, multiple mic, second monitor, a gaming PC, all that stuff. We bought that about 6 months ago to try out streaming so I could actually do some stuff from home, you know, with my spinal surgery going wrong and whatnot, or not really going wrong, but And we've been working our keisters off at it, Roger. And I'm not saying that for people to follow. Don't follow just because I'm sitting here telling a pitiful story or something. But but then we've been working at it though, waiting for it and getting frustrated at times. Like, when's it going to pay off? When's it going to pay off? Last week or two, guys, even on the other platform, I can't say which one. Even on the other platform, we've had like hundreds of concurrent viewers at once earlier today, and building and growing every stream. It's just all catching up. So thank you very much, Squire. Appreciate that. We had, if I would ever stop getting distracted, y'all, we have a mule deer somewhere with a rare fur type, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to stop talking and get over there, for crying out loud. Thank you guys. Last night had a cinnamon level 7, but I let my brother shoot a lot of my diamonds. All right, guys. I don't have barely any good trophies, I'll be honest. I've been playing this like it's realistic hunting, for a couple years now, because I wanted to feel like I was out hunting, because I got into hunting and then got into this right after. But anyway, let's go see about that rare fur color. We don't know, y'all, that there is a rare fur color over here, but we suspect there is. We saw one earlier. It was dark, kind of looked like a rare fur color. We'll see. They drink from 15 to 18. It was here. Was it really earlier than 15 to 18? It might have been. He might have been drinking here, actually, instead of bedded down with this group. There's a group right here that's bedded down at 18, and I can't remember, guys. I can't remember. But let's see if we can head that way. Why am I scaring you again? What are you talking about? Scamming you? Oh my gosh. All right, I got to hydrate. He redeemed a hydration. Stick around, guys. I promise we shoot things. Like a bunch of them, but by golly, I got Squire here just still fighting with me about whether or not totems exist outside of Minecraft. And I tried to tell him that it's not originally and only exclusively Minecraft existence. I tell you what, totems have been invented since before they existed in that video game. And he just swears that it's wrong. Anyway, guys, there is a group over here somewhere. And as soon as we get close enough for them to render in, we will see them. No, Mrs. Mecca, I do not, but thank you for asking, Sweet Pea. Mrs. Mecca, guys, my wife. That's my wife right there in the chat. If we can get a W in the chat. But it was like 20 something, but it was fleeing. Yep. I feel like it came from, because we were over on this side right here near their spot, just south of their spot, calling them in and shooting them. And we saw it to our right somewhere over here, but it was fleeing. So I feel like it fled from here down this way. So if I can go down this bottom left side and creep up here to it, then hopefully we'll be able to get some eyes on it if it's the same one. But we'll see. Thank you, Cactus, very much for the W. Honey, I just accidentally got onto a viewer for self-promotion because they said, guys, follow, and I thought they were saying come follow them. Honey, can you please type L Mechaneck in the chat, please? Can you please type L Mechaneck in the chat? All right, guys, we're going to find, here we go. So this is a group. Is that it? Nope. I don't know if any of those are it. Those are the group, guys. So you can see right there, we got a solid, more than likely gold right there, like a mid gold right there. But I don't know the fur types as well as some other people on muleys. I forget things, got the memory of a goldfish. But hopefully that's the group he's a part of. Hopefully that's the group. She put El Meganeck in the chat. That was a test, honey. That was a congruency test. You failed. Anyway, so let's go. I'm just kidding, guys. Couple streams ago, I think I forgot if I asked if I could be a mod. You can absolutely be a mod. Absolutely. Squire, I don't know about that guy. I might have to unmod him to mod you, but you can be a mod. I'm just kidding. He's like, no. We are, guys, we are in the voice chat, Call of the Wild voice chat 1 on the Mechanexus right now. There's another mule deer zone right there. He might be, I think she's alone. I think she's in a solo group or something, but the fur type's probably better than me, Jeffrey. I think it could be, but I don't know on the left, right. We'll get a little closer. I don't think he had a really big rack, and neither one of them really do, but it does. I didn't think he was like a gold. I thought he looked silver-ish, but I don't think he looked that silverish, if you know what I'm saying, or bronze, if whatever that guy turns out to be, because I don't even know where silver is. We only put gold and diamond up there. But either way, we're gonna make our way up to him and get a shot. They're just laying there, and it's pretty open, so we can even pop out the Maradi at 150 and take them that way. But if we get closer, we'll see what fur color we might have with him. He could be a totally different. What's up, G-Boff? What's going on? What is going on? A couple streams ago, you asked if you could be mod. Yeah, all right. Sorry. Man, I'm sorry. I reread that one. Can't freaking think straight, guys. Squire's over here just yelling at me about totems. And I just can't freaking. I'm just joking. I'm joking. He's not yelling at me about nothing. How is J-Boff doing? How you doing, bro, Chacho? Granted, there we go. I hear things dinging. How are you doing, bro, Chacho? How you doing today? Guys, we got raided by Lady Legend just a little while ago. For you guys who are on J-Boff's platform, we're on multiple places. We don't promote either one. We're just, if you see chats on the screen and you don't see them in your chat, that's why. But guys, we just got raided by Lady Legend earlier, for crying out loud. J-Boff, so we normally do that. You can join if you want to click the link and join the Mecha Nexus. I might let you join after this kill if that works for you. As long as you stick with me and basically kind of, I don't mean how to sound more like a butthole, but basically like do kind of what a call out, earlier we had, Kara, we love Kara, but Kara jumped on and just started going, and that, we had to right there, but I'm doing excellent. What about you? Thank you very much. But we do play with viewers monthly on the evening stream of the first Wednesday of the month. We do 2 streams every Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month for the evening stream. We do, I don't know if he is a rare fur type. I don't think so. I think he's looking normal. Hard for me to see and tell though, especially the green. I don't know them well now. I don't hunt them well enough. But yeah, if you want to pop on, man, you can pop on and we can do a little bit of hunting. Then we got a black bear over there. Okay. Nervous? What are you nervous about? You're 400 meters away. All right, guys. Well, tell me, guys. Tell me. Right or left? Y'all tell me, right or left? How do I join? After this kill, I will open up a multiplayer game and send you an invite if you're on Xbox. But I can only host you on Xbox on the first Wednesday evening of the month. No, Kara, sorry. I mean, and I don't mean to be hateful, Kara. It's just we got to listen, and we got to listen all the time. Both. We can't pop on and then say no, when I say, hey, Kara, can you please stop? Or Kara, can you listen? And then say no. And then just, do what you want, I hate to be mean, but all right, let's see here. Crap, I'm on my PC. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Guys, I think we're going to shoot both of them with a bow. I think that's what we're going to do, but we're going to have to be a little careful about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to crawl up here in a second. I think they're getting tired of me. No, they got a 1 hour game time before they leave. So they're definitely getting a little bit alerted to me for sure. Most of them are calm, but we're basically going to crawl up, take a 60-meter shot with a bow, wait for them to calm down, rinse, repeat, and try to get both of them and clear out what we can for some money, essentially. We're not doing our roe deer grind right this second. There we go. We got some Roosevelt elk resting up there. Sorry, Rocky Mountain elk. We got something right next to us, guys, like right next to us. Let's see if we can get that real quick quietly. That was a bad shot, but it's going to go down. So let's go ahead and switch back to the 420 grit arrow and keep making our way to these muleys up ahead. I think that's normal. What's normal? All right. All right, guys. Once we get to about 60 from this dude, we're going to side in for 60. And that'll be that. Sorry, guys. I got some stuff going on in my ears. I'm trying to. The fur of that one. Oh, yeah. I think they're both normal fur types. And so the other one might still be in the area, but what we can do is we can take some of these out with the bow and still call for the other one. You know, when you start playing games you can win, such as Fortnite, we should run predictions. I do play Fortnite sometimes. I play a lot of games like that. It's just Call of the Wild is the one I play. It's strictly on Wednesdays. Or I play it on Wednesdays. I play it on other days too, but let's see here, guys. What do you think? We think we should try to crawl all the way to a different angle, or should we somehow try to just sneak it into his armpit right there and see how that goes, you know? I think maybe if we get down here a little bit more, we might get us a little bit better of an angle. Maybe we should crawl kind of up to 40. Which weapon will I use for this? For this, I'm going to be using the recurve bow with the rangefinder bow sight, because the recurve bow has high accuracy and only weighs 2 pounds. The rangefinder bow sight, part of the high-tech pack, I think. I'm pretty sure, obviously, is going to be able to zero in on it by putting the red dot on it. And so I'm hoping to get some long-distance accuracy out of that. And am I supposed to play bow? Are you used to play? Oh yeah, I do a lot of bow. I use a lot of bow in this game. That's for sure. Let's see here, guys. I want to make sure I'm not going to shoot this ground in front of me. All right, let's see here. All right, guys, I got some of that grass down in front of me just so I can get a better view of them. All right, let's see here. Let's get our bow ready. We're going to side in for 0 in for 40 and make sure we get it right on him. Try and put it right there in his armpit and hopefully get through to something. If we shot too far back, obviously that's not going to work out for us, but I can't tell if he started dying or not. I think he did. I think we got some more pressure out of that. He's alarmed, but maybe he's going to chill for a second. So we're going to wait, take out the buck, let him calm down again for a second. And, but the girls are attentive. The buck is pretty alert. So let's see. Okay, all right. So he's gonna show us. They're gonna show us their keister the whole goddamn time. Learn me. How do you want me to learn you? Let's see here. I would suggest, guys, honestly, for the bow hunting, I do like the recurve combo with the rangefinder sight because of the weight of the rangefinder sight. It is part of the high-tech pack. It is awesome. All you do is you get it out. And if you have the zeroing perk or skill, whichever one it is, then all you do is zero it in for the closest distance you're at. So if they're about 40, I'll pick right bumper till I get to 40. If you put the red dot on the animal and then click Y if you're on Xbox, triangle if you're on PlayStation, it'll pop up a green dot. The green dot is where you actually shoot. And what's up, kiddo? Kiddo, all right, so let's get this buck, y'all. Let's get over here where we can shoot this buck. We got 24 more minutes game time. We got plenty of time to do it. We're going to try and rotate a little bit and take another 40-meter shot, but we want to be a little bit at a better angle. I'm tired of shooting at their cheeks. Floaters should float faster. I agree with that. 1000%. Perfect rain is covering your noise. Yep. Started jumping right. Well, it was raining for a second. Right. The dudes always bust first. Yep. I said that one time on a stream and then immediately regretted saying that and it turned into a clip, but it was hilarious. Let's see. What happened here, guys? I thought that we could see him clearly from right here. Okay, we can. I tell you what. He's still pretty calm. I'm trying to get just a little bit more of an angle on him because they're always showing their keisters. But if I half stick crawl a little bit more, then hopefully, I think we could do that, especially if I can get up in this tree. If I could just stand up in the tree, then they can all like, especially this further back one. Because then they can walk up to me and they won't actually still bust. I just don't know if I'm still going to have an angle on him if I'm all the way into this tree. Should. What in the world? All right. I thought I was in the tree. I guess I'm not. Oh, no. Ooh, no. God dang it. All right. We're just going to shoot him. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to leave the voice channel, guys. So I will see you guys later. Right. Sorry, guys. I just got so much going on in my ears. I can't focus at all. If he would stop turning where I have to, he turned his cheeks more toward us, for crying out loud. He turned more clockwise and we were rotating to the left. I'm just going to shoot him. I don't care. I was trying to take out the whole group, but he's done. He's cooked. He done did it. I tell you what. It's not hard to kill one. I want to wipe out the whole crew so I can get rid of this need zone. But we're just going to have to hurry up and take the shot, for crying out loud. It's been 5 business days of trying to line this up. Come on now, dude. Let me mark you. This is the most unnecessarily, like, trivial little shot. He turned more, for crying out loud. All right, that's it. You're dead. Sick of it, bro. Come on. Quit showing me your keister, for crying out loud. Let me. All right, this is the weirdest thing, guys. I promise we know how to kill an animal. Make him go alert, right? Thought about it. I really just get tired of waiting on him. My gosh, guys. Right through the back end. Should we? God dang. All right. Did we get through to a liver? Or something? We did. Something. We got through to the stomach. I think that was a non-vital organ, but we did get an organ, so we'll just take that. We're just going to stop doing what we're doing. You know, we'll be back shortly. Thank you very much. Oh, my God. Come on. But I promise we know what we're doing better than this, guys. This is getting to be just weird. All right, guys. Let's see here. Oh, come on now. I'm just going to have to completely stop moving for you to get happy. So there's one of them downed right ahead of us. As soon as we get up here. You can't see your own flashlight, but I have noticed in multiplayer that you get sick of people having their flashlights on with these. All right, so I don't know where that other chick just went, but she's pretty close because she was 30 to 40 away a moment ago. So she ain't too far because she ain't giving us warning calls unless she's hanging out a little bit. We're having the worst luck here. I'm going to hop off. Catch you tomorrow. All right, Cactus. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, bro Chacho. I will catch you on the next one, and I swear I won't be getting on to you for non-violated rules. All right, let's see here. That's going to be easy. That's going to be super easy. All right. You're kidding me. I was about to say, I know that got through too long. She's faceless. All right, let's grab this while she's dying real quick. There's the buck we shot earlier, guys. We got him from 39.66. We did get through to a lung. So that's about where obviously you want it. But when they're showing you that much of their keister, I hate that angle. It's, it's a decent enough target, but I hate that angle. 39.66 meters with 358 session score and 822 on the cash money on that right lung. All right, let's go down here, go down hither, and grab the other mule deer that, thank you very much, Roger. I appreciate that. Let's grab that other one real quick. And guys, we might switch up the time and get some daylight stuff going. Let's see here. We'll kind of play it by ear a little bit. You guys tell me, do you prefer nighttime hunting? I got nighttime scopes and binos. If you like nighttime hunting and want me to stick with it, we'll do it. And if not, then we'll switch it over to a little bit of daylight so that way y'all can hopefully see a little easier. We would get Hank the cow dog out, but boy howdy, he sucks at moving around on Silver Ridge Peaks for whatever reason. He is bad at moving around on Silver Ridge. All right. He's pretty handy sometimes. We might go grab him, but all right, guys. So right there, we got the right lung on her from 27.79 meters with a 267 score on that session and $735 cash. Right chaw, right chaw, right in the front of that armpit, right chaw. All right, guys. Any preferences on animals from Silver Ridge Peaks? Feel free to let me know. And we're gonna pop over to this right chaw. We're gonna pop over to this right chaw. We can kind of pick where we want to go from there. If you guys want to see a specific animal, we can go after it. We're probably gonna stick with Silver Ridge now that we're here, so we don't keep jumping around the whole stream. And we'll get something moving. We might do some mountain lion hunting. Bison aren't particularly super exciting, but to me, I don't know, maybe y'all like bison. But I'm gonna say for now, since it's $188, I'm gonna go ahead and just switch the time where it's starting to become light instead of the other way around. And we'll get Hank the cow dog out. He's not literally Hank the cow dog, but I named him that just because I read the books. He doesn't look like him too much either. He's a different type of dog, I'm pretty sure. But he is a pointer who can also track blood because I don't need him to go get my ducks. Pronghorn. All right, we will get some pronghorn. Let's see here. We got a lot of pronghorn down here on the southeastern part of it. Yep, 12 to 15 right there. 3 to 6. So they are currently at that exact one right there. I don't know if this outpost is going to be close enough to spook them, though, or not. It's going to be pushing it 5.36, 5.01. I think we'll be all right. We'll find out. All right, guys, let's get some pronghorn. So if any information about that one is wrong, guys, I've been using the wiki, like the Wikipedia source for all this stuff. And boy, howdy have I somehow gotten a bunch of false information from there or something. I don't know if someone changed it or not, but hey, thank you so much, Roger, for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a whole heck of a lot. All right, guys, what did we spook? Let's pop on over to where those pronghorn are. 358, so they're not within spooking range. That's good. I'm gonna have to get my brace on, y'all. Our AC went out the other day. It's still out. We got some little plug-in ones, but they're doing what they can. We'll put it that way. We're gonna probably use the Maraude. We'll have to use the Maraude. I'm probably not gonna bow hunt these guys super hard. But I'm going to go toward the wind, at least for a little ways, and approach them from like, I don't know. So maybe not straight north southwest of them because we got that northeast wind coming down. But I'll probably get to like right here and then go north. This is probably about what I'm aiming for. Once I see that, I'm going to make my way up to them. And we might use Hank to point at him. When you use Hank to point at medium game, he finds everything. And so, we might tell him to lurk when we get just a little bit closer. Right now, he'll kind of sidetrack us more than likely. So over on the tube, Kara actually said to go for pronghorn. So that's what we're shooting for right now. After that, we can switch it up. We have yet to get a diamond pronghorn, but since we're not doing the roe deer grind at the moment and we're not doing like the daily challenge, hello. God dang it. Since we're not doing daily challenges or the roe deer grind at the moment, we can absolutely. Well, hey, look at that. Okay, he's not too bad. He's not a diamond, but he's a decent gold. I could just have Hank spot point him real quick. He's coming right to us, so I don't really need it too much. Let's see. God dang it, I got the wrong scope on again. All right, we're sighted in with where we need to be. I shot so low on that. That's ridiculous. What is going on with me today, guys? What is going on with me today? It's because of the raid. All right. I'll get used to it. All right, let's see here. Definitely going to switch that up. I'm not lying. You can go watch the VODs. It is not like this. I'll sit there. Oh my gosh. Once in a bright blue mood, might have an off day, but this is when you get a raid from Lady Legend, guys. That is, I'm usually don't really think about it too much. I'd like to think, but that was awesome, and I'm definitely aware that it happened. Okay, so it did die. Wasn't a successful hunt by any means at all, but at least we didn't spoil the diamond. Moving forward, guys, we're gonna see some real shots. We're gonna do a little better than that. Instead of rushing it with a night vision scope because we're holding our breath and don't want to stop holding our breath. All right, guys. The good news is Hank is absolutely fluent in sprinting after long blood trails. So, not that that's what fluent means. But we're going to pop over here. And even the thing with tracking dogs, if you guys don't have a tracking dog, is if you just keep running, even if he gets behind you, because you can get ahead of him sometimes, just keep sprinting, but sprint a circle. I just auto sprint because the faster you go, the faster he goes the whole time. So even if you're not heading the right direction, if you're sprinting, he will increase his rate of tracking and you get there just lickety split. So I will flat run a circle. Yep. And for at least, for my platform and whatnot, if you're also using a dog like a tracker and you're looking through your binos and you zoom out like this, if you zoom out that last time and then let go, he will whistle to come heel and he'll stop tracking, stop spotting, whatever it is. So if you're on a good one, if you're on a really good one and you're looking at it and you're zooming in and you're zooming out, when you zoom out, hold it there for a second and then let it down. Otherwise, y'all, you're going to, it'll overlap the commands and it'll tell them to heel, which will tell them to get off the trail you want them on. All right, guys, let's see here about this pronghorn. We're going to let it chill for a little bit. That's not the one we shot, obviously, because the one we shot did die. Thank you, Jeffrey. Welcome back, Jeffrey. But we got a male in front of us. We're going to make up for that ridiculous shot that we just made. Got a knee zone right up here, too, but I don't think it's, Yeah, I know, Hank. Just shush it. We're going to be very cautious because they are pretty darn alerted to us right now. But we're going to get this male in front of us while we're tracking down the missed shot of the other one. How many hours do I got? That's a good question. I'm not like some super veteran. I can look on my app real quick here in a second. Where's the mail? There was a mail here. Is that him? There he is. There he is. Very easy. No. You're not going nowhere. We lunged him. I'm pretty sure we single lunged him, but hey, we lunged him on the run. Getting tired of this nonsense. Taking 5 hours to hunt a silver freaking mule deer in a pronghorn. All right, so that one we got from 15.97 meters, a 450 score, and we got the liver. We almost didn't leave that enough. We touched the liver with that 420 grit broadhead, but we got him on the run. He started picking up real quick. He was at 83.21, and we got 894 for him. And I love looking at the animals no matter how many times I've seen them. All right. He is just, what is it? All right. All right now. So let's jump on over here to Hank because he's getting tired of waiting on us. We'll get the second one and we'll move on to the next hunt. So anybody got a preference on the next animal you want to see on screen? Just let me know. It's not just about how hard it is to hunt them, but sometimes, I don't know, for people who really appreciate wildlife, I really think it's fun to get to virtually experience things that there's no way I'd ever get the chance to hunt in real life. There's absolutely no stinking way I'm ever going to get the chance to hunt a plains bison in real life or a pronghorn or something like that. I'm stuck to pretty well squirrel, whitetail, and maybe raccoon and stuff like that. Do you ever farm even low-level animals and females to make higher-level spawns of them? Sometimes. I mean, I'm not really super, I'm not sure how to do a lot of things as well as people who are probably more well versed at like grinds and stuff like that. I'm starting my first ever grind with the hardest one first, or one of the hardest ones first, with the roe deer grind. We just now got the one lake set up with most of its tents and whatnot, and we've spotted most of the drinking zones across the map. We got the hotspot map with where they spawn, or where all their drinking zones can spawn and whatnot. But because I'm new to, I gotta freaking hydrate again. Thank you so much, Squire. I'm sorry it took 3 business days to see. There you go, sir. Thank you. But yeah, I'm learning though as I go about herd management, stuff like that. Sometimes I do particularly and specifically shoot the low levels, trying to get the whole quality up of the whole map, right? However, I think there's a chance that they can spawn slightly worse. Is there? Or is there only a slight chance of improving? I know that if you shoot a trophy animal, it has a chance to respawn with a small chance of respawning at a higher trophy rating. But I don't know if it's exclusively only able to improve. So my quality management has usually been taking out the worst I see if I'm trying to specifically just improve the quality of the herd and just keep shooting all the ones across the whole map. Look at that, guys. We shot just under that heart from that distance. And this was the one we were sitting there staring at, holding our breath, waiting for it to come out from behind that tree with a nighttime scope on, with a night vision scope. So, God dang it, we just barely didn't. He wasn't going to be diamond anyway. He was going to be gold, so that's good. Oh, thank you, honey. I'll trade you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. W, Mrs. Mecha Guy, she's trading out my ice packs so I can keep my neck and wrists iced and stuff like that. Thank you, honey. Taking good care of me and whatnot. So for anybody new to the channel, I got a whole spiel, but you can go see like my 60-second video on my intro channel. Thank you, though, honey. About why we're named Mech Connect. But basically, we got artificial discs throughout multiple levels, a couple levels of our spine and my neck, and it's just weird. But no idea. I heard, but I prefer to just play normally instead of farming. Yeah. Well, that's exactly where I've been for 2 years. For years of playing this game. I have been just playing it like it's real hunting. I've been doing realistic hunting with it because I wanted to basically feel that. That's what I was aiming for. That's the sensation. That's the escape from reality I was aiming for, And then as we started streaming, we kept doing that and realized that a lot of people have a pretty good preference for mountain lion outposts. I think we'll go to that. A lot of people have a pretty good preference for actually seeing some trophies, right? You know, I mean, the whole point of the game, really, honestly. So we started learning a little bit more about how to get better at the game and, you know, fur types and all that jazz. What is that brown bear fur type that's like, what is it, moonlight or something like that? Or it's not ghost, it's like silverish something. It's got some sort of name. I forget the name of it. God dang. But anyway, let's get Hank on some medium game. He'll find him pretty quick. So watch, I'll show you right here. If I zoom out real fast and then let go, it whistles for him to come heal. So if you keep wondering why your dog is losing the trail all the time or coming back to you, you're probably looking at your binos. So let's tell him to do that real quick. We know the direction we're going in. I think it's right back here at this other point where these ones were. Nope, that's not the right space. We'll figure it out. Spirit, that's what it was. Spirit, that's exactly what it was. I was thinking ghost or moonlight or something weird like that. Something real like Halloween-y, you know. And yep, it was spirit. My wife, her first brown bear she got was a spirit fur type, and we almost just trashed it. Didn't even look at the fur type. Just picked it up. It's silver, you know, or whatever. And then I think it was Deer Slayer or Elliot or whoever it was popped on there with us, and they're like, "That's a rare fur type. Don't toss that." So my wife doesn't got a whole lot of trophies. She plays with me. She used to play a lot more with me, but unfortunately, the multiplayer glitch is kind of ruining the game for us for playing together at least. Sometimes for us, it's so bad that like if we're both in tripod stands, 300 meters away from the animals, you know, or sorry, like 200 meters away from the animals need zone with like a Fox Pro set up 75 meters in front of her and I'm 150 meters behind her, right? So we have like a good distance where they can still hear it, still come. Nothing will come within like 200, 300 meters of us sometimes. It gets really bad for us, you know, and we're sitting still in tripods, downwind, all that jazz. We do know how to play the game despite what you've probably seen today. Then as soon as I fast travel to the opposite end of the map, they instantly walk right on up. And so, yeah, it's the multiplayer's definitely set us back a ways for, you know, enjoying some of the game together at the same time. But and that's part of why it's so important that we all work together on, you know, if we do go play together on a map or something like that, is because if anybody even so much as just like keeps standing up or is too close to the animal, right now on Xbox multiplayer, that animal will sense you 10 times more than it normally would. However, I've also heard not everybody has that glitch, and also that if you uninstall the game, it might actually fix it when you reinstall the game. So anyway, we're going to go up here, guys, to Mountain Lion Outposts, and we're going to get some more hunting done. I think it's kind of interesting and cool that Hank can point out mountain lions for us, which in real life, I guess, you know, we do have people train dogs for large predator hunting sometimes in real life, even if they're in groups. But I would absolutely never, me personally, use an animal to hunt down a mountain lion. But then again, if I was hunting a mountain lion, I might specifically want one. All right, Gavin, thank you for hanging out with us, bro. Chacho. Thank you very much. We will catch you on the next one, my friend. I hope the rest of your day is good. All right, guys. So, hey, what do we got right there? We got a black bear fleeing on the run. You think we should, guys? You think we should real quick? You think just real fast we should? God dang, I keep forgetting to switch that. No, we're not going to do that. All right. All right, guys. basically what I'm gonna do right now, since I don't know what mountain lion are where they're at this time in this area, because I think they're still in this area during the day, but I'm pretty new to Silver Ridge. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start heading kind of into the wind. Pretty broad area. I'm not with that east wind. I'm not gonna come up to here unless I walk all the way past this and come back, and that's a little boring right now with how much we've been struggling to get some stuff on camera, on screen. So we're going to make things a little bit easier than that. All right, we do have a mating call from a black bear up there. We're going to use the Fox Pro once we get a little closer. She's 170 to 210, so if I go here, I don't even know, 50 meters up, I'll get probably right about where I want to be, and then go ahead and place down the call. And oh my gosh, yeah, we're probably not going to shoot that guy, but god dang, a lot of black bear around us right now. All right, guys, we're going to place this call down, give her one call real quick. That way, if she's traveling, hopefully she's still in the area within 200 meters. And I'm going to place this at least, preferably like 40 meters upwind of me. So, oh, come on. It's not going to be 40, but it'll be far enough where, obviously I'm not going to immediately get busted if they come stand right on the Fox Pro. So, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and switch this to a 600 grit. You can kill black bear with a 420 grit or a 600 grit. Obviously, the 600 grit is going to get the job done a little better. So while we're here, I'm just going to pick another extra call to do. We'll just say mountain lion for the heck of it. I don't know that we're really going to be where they're sleeping right now. That's all right. It'll definitely continue to call the bear in. And considering she was given a mating call, I think that she was probably sticking around. Probably in like her, in her eating zone or resting zone, whichever one she's at right now. They're drinking right now. They are drinking right now. She's probably right up here. That right there is probably exactly where she, well, no, maybe. If we don't see her soon, we're going to head toward that water source and we might catch her then. And there she is right there, guys. I don't know if he's, no, come on now. No, god dang it. Oh my gosh. She's right there. Oh my gosh. Nice and calm. So we're going to wait till she gets a little closer, kind of where we've got that stand set up. And stand, call. Get ourselves a nice, easy little payday. Probably $1,100. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, forgot that thing right there. So, bada bing, bada boom. She's going further from the call instead of closer. That's a little interesting. I don't think there's any chance she's going to bust us before she gets closer to the call. And I don't think there's any chance she's going to leave before she gets there either. So I think we can wait it out. She's definitely answering the call of the wild. All right, let's see here. As soon as she kind of slows down or stops a little bit, I'm going to take her out. Okay, there we go. And that's a single lung. But we'll take a single lung. I'm going to carefully... Oh, threat nearby. No, she's not. No, she's not. I'm going to carefully walk up here and claim her because something else could be on the way if I sprint and they're going to run right off. And by golly, y'all, we got ourselves an 18.86 meter shot. Got that left lung and right lung. We got a double lung on her. And she was very low rated, you know, at 14.8. So their actual trophy ratings are right there. Do we got the right information? We do. We absolutely do. And by George, we got a 700 session score and just shy of $1,100 cash. Beautimous. Absolutely beautimous. All right, guys. I think we're going to pack up and keep moving. If I go towards that water source, we'll still probably see some because they drink from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. So let's get Hank looking for something, and we're going to kind of pinwheel counterclockwise toward that water source to kind of help get the wind in a little bit better of a direction. That is, in fact, another black bear. I figured we might have another one on the way. All right, so let's go ahead and get this down here. And I'm going to start crawling this way as I call him to me. And it might not be a perfect win, but I may have to... God dang, I don't even know. If I go there, that is going to be a pretty bad wind for it. That is going to be a pretty bad wind. We might just stay laying down and wait for him to get closer. I don't know what you're so mad at 100 for. I'm laying down, sir. I've had some bear and deer recently where I could run up to them within 10 meters. And I mean like 5, 6, 7 of them, like pretty often, where they don't bust you at all. So if you meet another interesting animal, would you shut? Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it depends. It depends. When I'm hunting like this and it's just whatever pops in front of me and I'm not grinding a specific thing, then it's kind of just trying to get animals in front of the camera so I can show the x-ray and the close-up and just get more time looking at them, you know. Okay, as soon as I move, you're going to give me a warning call from 100 meters out, and I'm laying down, for crying out loud. I'll tell you what. Let's get some spray on. If evidently he is somehow smelling us or something. I don't think he is, but we're going to be hunting for at least 30 real minutes. So, going to use it for the other animals anyway. Spray's pretty pricey, guys. Spray is pretty pricey. Why is my dog growling unless that... He's got to be close. That mountain lion or bear is pretty darn close because Hank is growling right now. We are barely going to be moving. I'm not going to sit still. But that guy is that guy is close to us, and he might be acting kind of aggressive. He's right behind us. Oh, that's a mountain lion. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Holy cow. All right, black bear. We're still hunting black bear, so I'll put that up. When Hank starts growling, that's one of the biggest benefits to having Hank out here. I know, right? I mean, just right behind us. Just right behind us. That was close, too. I didn't even have time to press Y to try and sight in the arrow. We shot after it already ran away, too, but I should have just shot, not caring about sighting in first when they're that close. I mean, for crying out loud, you're touching him with the tip of the bow tip of the arrow before you shoot it almost at that point. I think that male bear is going to come in. I think it could just take a minute, but you know, if I get a little further away as he's coming in, I think we'll be just fine. I'll try to get to this tree right behind me and stand up a little bit more. But him giving us a warning call as soon as we start crawling from 100 tells me that the wind had obviously already shifted, and we just weren't seeing it yet on our compass, which is how the game works to an extent. That's why there's a perk for being able to tell which way it's going to shift. But he didn't flee, and usually if you have an ongoing call and they're not fleeing, they're just kind of standing there, not leaving and not getting closer. So here any second now, we should see another black bear. And then we'll be back to... Oh, hey, look at that, guys. We do have another mountain lion in the area. See, this is what I like about ambush hunting. This is really fun for me. You know, I really do enjoy a good ambush hunt. This sensation of realistic hunting where you don't know where they're at. You're not just going to a need zone, right? You're in an area that you think they're at, and you're waiting and ambushing them. I love that style because I feel like I get more of a shock out of it when they walk up. But I don't want to do it in a way that's so inefficient that, you know, you're sitting there all day and seeing nothing like what happens in real life sometimes, you know, more than sometimes. Anybody out here who's like too good of a hunter to admit that they've never gone and sat out on public land in real life and didn't see something is absolutely wild. And that is crazy. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take the shot. I'm not going to bow shoot it at that distance. It's a mountain lion. I want to kill it. Let's go. All right, so that's clearly a single lung. No, that's a double. That's a double lung. You can tell by the rate that they lose health. They'll go a little further on a single lung. And if you hit the heart at all, they're just usually pretty well instant. So, let's go see what we got. She's just a low-level, normal old gal, but it's fun to see a mountain lion in this game. And always. Gotta enjoy the little things, y'all. Gotta enjoy the little things. All right, guys. Let's see what we got. Not a rare fur color, but we got her with a 58.7 meters 0.74 meter shot with a session score of 800 and $1,193 cash. And just look at her, y'all. What a beaut. Isn't she just beautiful? I tell you what. Looking kind of sleepy now. And yep, just like we thought, left and right lung. No humerus, no scapula, no nothing else. The only other thing you're going to see on there is just the word flesh. And that's exactly how we want it. You know, you could blow right through the humerus every single time. Not always the scapula, but well played. Thank you very much, Roger. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. All right, guys. We are going to continue the hunt. I love the shift in direction, though. I was hoping to go more west, but until I saw that right there for the bear. But the good news is that there's other options here for the shift in wind that we got. Now that we got a west wind instead of east wind, unless I'm losing my mind and remembering it wrong, we don't have to start heading this way. We can head up to right cha. So we'll get it going, and we'll see if we can't find some more manimals to put on the screen and earn some more money. We're mostly earning money, guys, because the daily challenges today kind of sucked. And I just kind of quit doing them. There's a rabbit hunting challenge today. Hit them in the lung between 1,600 and so on. And I got a white-tailed jackrabbit in the lung with the Anderson pistol 22 LR, right, at 1637. And his name is Jack Rabbit, right? And it didn't count. And so after that, kind of struggled to even make progress on the other ones as fast as I usually like to, because we like to knock them out. We get usually 3 dailies and a weekly done in the first stream or stream and a half every Wednesday, right? And so when it was going as slow as it was, we're just like, screw it. We're just going to walk around making money without the challenges. And hither we are. I'm going to hoof it a little bit faster than this to get up there. I want to get up there before it's too late. 8 a.m. is when a lot of animals stop drinking, so I will hoof it until we get to about 280 meters away, maybe, something like that. They won't spook at 280, 290. They can still sense you because you can drive an ATV around and get animals 300 plus out to give you warning calls. But I'm really interested specifically in that lake before the next 26 minutes of game time is up. They'll be there for 10, 15 minutes after the 8 o'clock passes, but I still prefer it. Still prefer to get at least within like 300 before it hits 8. I gotta get this ice back on, guys. Got plenty of time. What tracks have we here? Now, with the pumas, with the mountain lions, I think I can actually have him point for them and search for them. So if we see their tracks, we can just have him find them specifically. And then if you find one, guys, if you have a pointer and you're looking to really zone in on one type of animal, just have him start searching for their same track again right before you pick the one up you last killed. And you will always have the exact species you're looking for. All you got to do is find the track the first time. Okay, we got a mule deer in front of us. I'm going to let him chill for a second. And then momentarily, I'm going to call him closer to me and take some close bow shots. They should be right up in our faces when they walk up here. This will be a nice, good look. All right, let's see here. Mule deer, boom, and we will say we'll keep calling the mountain lion and see how that goes. He can make them nervous, y'all. He very well can make them nervous. God dang it, what am I doing? Need a bigger arrow than that. All right, he's sneaking. Really not a whole lot of advantage to have them point when I know they're 70 away with a Fox Pro, but that right there is the advantage, though. Boom, as I say it, you know, he does make them a little nervous quite often. My bucks are not deerling. They're not dear to you? I'm just kidding. All right, let's see here. As soon as I recover my heart rate a little bit, we'll try again. She's not on to us yet anyway, so we'll wait till it stops pumping completely. All right. Definitely a single lung on that. Definitely a single lung on that, and that's fine. We got a warning call from another one, but they're not leaving yet. So as long as we just let her chill, she's going to come on in too, and we can get a smooth $1,500 out of it, something like that. Deering, your bucks are not deering. Well, they should be. They should be. They should be doing their job. They're deer. They should start deering. All right. I keep forgetting, guys. Got all this set up, and I keep forgetting to put it up there. All right, guys. Man, I tell you what. There we go. Come on now. Come on now, chick. Quit moving. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's more what we're looking for. All right. We're going to get her and her girlfriend real quick. And I think, yep, we still got time to get to the water before the drinking time changes. And since we're using the bow, there should still be plenty there. If there's any bear or anything that does drink at that time. I don't know what else drinks from 4 to 8 a.m. off the top of my head. Really? Really now? Really now? Is that how you feel about it, sir? All right, we're going to get down here to this specific bush and just rinse and repeat. And we should be able to take him out pretty easily and still have time to get to the lake before the drinking time changes. I don't know that there will be bear at that lake, but we'll find out. We will find out. Elk drink from 4 to 8. There we go. And elk are up on the northern part of the map, so we likely will run into some elk if this guy comes in quick enough. All right. Come on now, Hank. Or just go lay down. One of the two. One of the two. He's usually just going to help me more with not ambush style stuff. I mean, in this situation, I know he's coming from the left. I know exactly where he's going to be. I'm far enough away. It's not a problem. I just hope that he doesn't circle more to the southwest instead of straight southeast from where he's at right now to the call. Because if he goes more down to our left right now, obviously that's going to be less preferable, even with the spray on. But if he comes from this tree right here, we're fine. If he comes from right here, not so much. But if he comes from up here, I think we'll be more than fine. There are tons of bear and elk at that lake. Thank you very much. We might just, well, God dang it, we're going to have to hurry up there. Pointing. Okay, he's here. We're going to take a quick shot at him, y'all. Quick shot at him. I don't care where he's at. I don't care how long it takes. What we have to shoot through, we're just going to, oh, come on now. Oh, come on, the highlight disappeared. If we can hurry up and take a shot at him, we'll be cooking with Crisco. All right, bro, Chacho. All right. Just take like a step. Just take like a couple of them. Just right there. Really, dude. Really. The bear and elk are still going to be there, but we might have to set up a call and just call them to us. Bro, come on. All right, whatever. We're going to do this. And he's down. Let's go. All right. Let's hurry up on Yonda. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's hurry up on Yonda. We got him down in time. No tracking. If we're super fast, pick him and his girlfriend up, we might see a bear or elk still drinking. All right. Gray fur color, 50.68 meters, 400. Such a score, $1,073. Cash, and ain't he a beaut. All right. Let's see here. Yep. Blonde fur color, 33.59 meters with a 264 session score and $854 cash. Ain't she a beaut. All right. Let's go. That's the most god-awful wind. All right, let's see here. That's your dog, I think. Let's see here. What did I say? What's my dog? All right. Did I try to pick up my dog? I think I might have tried to pick up my dog. All right, guys. Let's see. If we do make our way up to right here, that'll keep it where the wind's not going straight at him from us. It'll go past him just a little bit. And because it is pretty well a directly southeast wind, so I want to get at least like right here to shoot him. But as long as I get within, fleeing at 110, well, they do have great movement vision. I really care more about getting a visual. They will be there for about 4 more minutes in game time. It's like 60 seconds in real time. You were aiming at it and telling it to sit. I mean, Hank makes me angry sometimes, I tell you what. And sometimes I think about putting a 44 hard-nosed cast bullet right in his rear end. All right, let's see here. All right, what do we got right there, guys? What do we got? How is that Rocky Mountain elk doing? That's a Plains bison. How is that Rocky Mountain elk doing right there? 351. So he's absolutely he is an absolute unit, guys. An absolute unit. And we're going to take him out from here, I tell you what. All right, let's see here, guys. We better stop running. All right. Make sure we got the polymer tip. Sighted in for 300. Let's go ahead and switch the sight to our 16 times. And let's see if we can't. Well, hello. I'm still more interested in him, I think, but he's leaving. God dang it. All right, fine. We'll take the misses. That was a little low. That was definitely a little low. Yeah, we dropped her. That was a hard shot. I try to aim just a little bit higher than that at 300 plus. If I'm sighted in for 300, it's 317, but that was absolutely an instant down. Let's go, guys. Let's go. 317 meter heart shot at 8:16. It's about time we shot her. I am sprinting that way. I don't. Ooh, hello, hello, hello. Before they leave, please. Hello. God dang. We'll get another. We'll get another real quick. Because they should be leaving by. They're really about at that time to leave. So I'm gonna switch that up. Obviously, I was gonna do the Rocky Mountain elk, but she ain't nothing super special. But we'll side in for 300 and take her real quick too. As soon as our heart rate goes down just a little bit more, we'll kind of let it chill for a second. Can you imagine shooting without holding your breath at this distance? And that is at least a double lung. I think she's already dead, but I don't know if she sat down instantly. I think she took a moment. Yeah, well, no, she's instant. She's instant. We got some more elk right there. Good gosh, guys. Well, if they're far enough apart, honestly, we can just keep this up. And this does shoot class 7 animals like that. So, I mean, for crying out loud. That right there should be another single lung at least. A little bit far back. A little bit far back, so it could maybe be some liver instead. But, hey, we'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. Oh, that's too far back. That's way too far back. That's stomach. That's stomach. She started stepping forward at the last second. That's stomach. I got to start switching this, guys. Each shot, for crying out loud. Each shot. Let's see what we got. Bears so close to deers without an attack. Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. You were aiming at... Oh, wait, I already read that. All right, guys, let's go. We got some money. We got some money on our hands. We might not get to 64,000 for 4 tripods, but we got enough for 3 already. And we got some... no dead zones and plenty of animals in the area. This is a beautiful area to shoot them. We got a mountain lion up ahead too. Mating call 160 to 220 out for her. So if we run up here a little bit closer, we can actually, we're going to have to get where we can place the call to our left and get to the right. So we're going to have to be quick. And she's close enough to kind of start to sense us for running, so it's going to be kind of a little bit of a game. Tell you what we can do also. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. I'm going to place this right here. We're going to start calling her in, and I'm going to really give her some distance. I'm just going to really give her some distance. That should be close enough to get her attention as long as she wasn't moving too good. So let's see if we can get ourselves a puma. We're going to have to use the Maraude on her, so I don't want it to be greater than 150 because there's a lot of bullet drop on it. The effective range, it uses handgun rounds. The effective range is only 75 instead of 150. But that right there is, I want to get her at right about 100, so I'm going to put it right at 100. If she comes just closer or just further, that's going to be all right. We'll be close enough. And here in a little bit, we should be seeing her pop up. I can do 150, but I'm going to have to get a little higher because I'm losing. I'm going to have to run back here real quick before she shows up if I'm going to do 150. God dang. Where's the call? Where's the call? I think the call's right about there. It's right on the middle of it. So we get the Maraude ready with the 150 sighted, and we should be good for her. Hopefully she'll... Hello. I thought I saw her amongst that group. I did not. False alarm. We still got this bear and another elk to go pick up after this. Hello. All right, let's get this changed over for them too. Then we'll do black bear and mountain lion. And this will be the last one we shoot regardless because I don't want to keep overlapping shots too much. I'm not It's pretty high pressure. And so this right here will be a dead zone, that little sliver of it, if I'm not careful. But this need zone is in low pressure, so it won't get rid of that need zone. As long as there's no need zones right here in this line, or we're far enough away. But with it already being so high, you know, we might create a slight little edge of dead zone. And I'm trying to avoid that, but... Our wind is just ever so perfectly going toward that mountain line now. It was more southeast, now it's more east. Are you not leaving, lady? Are you really not? If I shoot her, that's definitely going to create a need zone, or dead zone, without a doubt. If I can get them a little closer, then maybe not as much of one. But what a beautiful area, though, right? Warning call, so she is sensing us from 100 out. We still have our spray on. We got about 7 minutes left on it, I would guess. The whole square empties, but it's 30 real minutes, and we are under a quarter of it. So I don't know, five to 6 minutes on it. If she just comes into view, that's all I really need. But she is giving us a warning call purely based on the wind direction. The wind is shifting more and more east. We had a southeast wind, which was going that way. And now we have a slightly northeast, or sorry, yeah, just barely coming from the north, like almost straight east. And it's shifting a whole lot. It is shifting a whole lot in the worst direction possible. But we don't need her to really come a whole lot closer. We just need her to show up between the trees, really. But she's not going to move a whole lot. She's trying to come into the call, but she's alerted to us too much. There we go. Now that, I think, is still gray, but we're going to go ahead and take her out real quick. She's calm, so that's good. Got a lung on her. Got 2 lungs on her. We'll call that good. Well, I was trying to go to sleep, but I couldn't, so I'm back. Welcome back, Gavin. How you doing? How you doing? Did we create a dead zone, guys? Nope, I don't. I think we kept it far enough away. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We kept it far enough away. And we're going to get, you know, a little extra payday. We got the mountain lion. We have at least 1 downed elk somewhere over here. And we also have, you know, the live one. We're not going to shoot that with all the pressure. But we got that bear over there to go get. So we got some money. And I don't know for sure if we're going to get to 64,000 before the end of it. But it sure would be nice. Get ourselves 4 new tripods. Or maybe a tent and 3 tripods. Something like that. Let's see what we got with her. If she was albinistic instead of gray, that'd be amazing, but that is looking gray to me. So we got her from 130.81 with an 800 session score and $1,274 cash money. And what do you know? A clean double lung with the Marathi 1894. I'll take it. All right, guys. If we see anything now, we can't shoot it anyway. I'm not dead zoning all these drink zones gone. I'm not doing that. So we're going to pop over here, get a couple more paydays, and we'll be just shy of what we need. But we can maybe keep going long enough to get the 64,000 since we're so close. You are lucky you get to live. Just get on with it. Just get out of here. All right, guys, I am going to get this on my wrists. Now, I do have a lot of health issues going on at the time. Nothing killing me, just a lot of health issues. Some of them kind of major, but nothing that's taking me out. But we got to watch out for a lot of the tendon and ligament issues we're having. And and the neck pain, inflammation, stuff like that. They did find out that they think a lot of the nerve damage or irritation or stuff that's going on that's still causing my spinal condition is coming from the back end, like the facet area, not just like your typical arthritis in your facet joints. We've already done full-blown ablations to the nerves on my spine, and that didn't even change anything. But that's a decent lake for mule deer. Is it really? It's got a lot of bear. It's got some mountain lion. It's got a lot of stuff. All right, we got a double lung on her with the 300 Magnum, the Arzina, and we got her from 246.46 out with an 800 session score and $1,227 cash money, and that is acceptable. All right, y'all. Let's go find. I'm pretty sure we got a downed elk over here. I mean, I've been getting distracted so easily and so much I could almost forget. But we're gonna have him start looking for blood as we look around. He's tracking blood. Yep. And he's gonna lead us to our next payday. We broke 60,000. We just need a few more kills, and we will get what we need for the roe deer grind that we're working on. Thank you very much, Roger. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a whole heck of a lot. Thank you, Jeffrey, for letting me know. I didn't know there's muleys up here, too. This looks like a good lake, period. Honestly. Probably want to put a tent up here at some point so that way we can approach, if we got a bad wind direction. I don't want to always have to depend on a west wind, coming at me from the east. Where I'm coming from the east, we're not really buying a whole lot of tents right now that aren't going to the roe deer grind. We got more than 16 blue tents, but I'm wanting to leave the ones on Medved on Medved. I don't want to dip into them. So we got at least 13 or 14 available for Quattro Colinas, but I'm looking to get a couple more eventually. The big thing is, guys, I didn't have a whole lot of tripods. All together, we're going to need 16, obviously, to help with the pressure and whatnot. But, is what it is. How are y'all doing this wonderful Call of the Wild Wednesday, guys? Tomorrow is Thumbstick Thursday. We can pick whatever we want tomorrow to play. Sometimes it's Call of the Wild, sometimes it's not, but the stream times are still the same. We are now only doing 2 streams a day, on Wednesdays and Thursdays. The other ones are all scheduled for 1 a day from Tuesday through Saturday, and then Sunday we play when we want. Monday is the only day you won't see me on most of the time. I can't even do a whole lot of typing and stuff after doing a whole lot of gaming because my tendons are getting more messed up. I knew we hit farther back on her, but I did not think we hit intestines. I thought at least stomach or liver, really. But that's all right. She'll pay us anyway, not much, but $572. Very small session score, obviously. No 700-800 or even 250. It's a 50 for the session. Not the best, but hey, we got her, while she was leaving from 262 meters. So I'll take it. She certainly wasn't going to be a trophy either way. So, butt shot's all right. Yep. When I got my real deer, because I've been hunting a couple years, I've shot 2 deer, lung shot, single lunged one, and spooked it like 5 hours later, right? My brother-in-law spooked it, like 5-6 hours later when we waited like probably more than 5-6 hours, like 8 hours later, because we waited. I shot it at like when the sun came up, it was coming up. We were in the tree stand. I stood up, single lunged it. I shot it over the top and got the back lung. We had a blood trail going for like over 600 yards. And I mean, it was going. And I don't mean it was a small blood trail. It was a blood trail, guys. We found clots to it still, sizable clots popping out of them, when it would go uphill a lot, when it would go down to the creek, the dry creek, and try and climb up a hill, you'd see it start getting like some big blood clots coming back out, and then the blood trail would pick back up. The trail we tracked, guys, was crazy. And then by the time we got to it, it was like we waited like 4 hours to start tracking, and we didn't even get to it and spook it till it'd been about 7 or 8 hours since I shot it. spent the whole day out there. It was the first 2 weeks of season. Hot as all get out, too. But that was within the first 2 weeks of my first season. And then I kept going, didn't see nothing. And then I went out by myself a few times. And one of the first times I went out by myself, and I was on my phone when I shouldn't have been. I usually don't sit on my phone out there. But I got bored and got on my phone, looked up, there's a deer right there. And so I stood up, I get all shaky and crap, and I thought I was shooting. This is embarrassing, guys. It's real embarrassing. There weren't no spots on it, but I thought it was a big deer farther away, right? So I aimed for 30. I aimed for 30 and somehow spine shot it. And I can shoot better than missing that, by that much, right? I'm not great, but I was practicing a lot, I could at least do that, And I didn't miss a little high from the mark, like you missed the can of Copenhagen you're shooting at from 30 or something. I straight dropped it with a spine shot. Bad enough where like I got my phone out and filmed it flopping around after the spine shot. And that was my first kill. It was one of my only first times going out by myself. And we still have some of it in the freezer. Gonna have to wrap some bacon on it and cook it up soon. But I'm not very proud of the size of it. It was, let's just say, like a large dog-sized deer, pretty much, really, if you think about it. I thought that it was, like, bigger but further out, so like a smaller silhouette. It's, it's kind of like there's, light and shadows because you're in the woods. It wasn't on the edge of the woods or in a gap. It was, like, in the thick part. And I'm freaking losing it because I think I'm going to get my first deer. And I did, but I had to. Y'all have probably heard that story a couple times. I'm sorry if I'm repeating it too much, but I went up, tried to put it out of its misery with the second broadhead that I brought. I was using dead meats, not mega meats, but dead meats at the time. So then it's flopping around. So then I freaking missed the second shot. Now I have no more broadheads, and I'm not using a practice tip, Can't even. And I can't use my sidearm to take it out. I'm not supposed to do that. And it's not really legal and whatnot. So I got a dull, big old Walmart hunting knife. And that thing ain't gonna slice clean. So where was what? The second shot? The second shot on the real life deer that I'm talking about, I was aiming for its lung, but I don't practice a whole lot at 10 yards, and it flopped around, so it shot low, and it hit the rib cage, but too low to really take it out of its misery. It hit like low on its rib cage. Oh, which region? I'm in the flyover states. I don't like to say much closer than that, but I'm in the flyover states. I was in a bow only area. And so I'm not sure, but I guess if you're using a sidearm, I guess if you're using a sidearm, it might be, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I really don't know, but anyway, I was pretty sure I couldn't, or, I didn't want to grab it and pop it right there with the pistol. So I figured I'm out of broadheads. I got to take it out of its misery. And I got a pretty sizable knife on a sheath on a belt, sitting on my hip for emergencies or if I need to use it to cut something. But it's a bad quality metal. It was really dull. And it dulls up even if you sharpen it almost immediately. So I can't slit nothing. You know what I'm saying? So for my first kill, I spine shot it, had to walk up to it, put my knee on its head, and just go boom and twist right into the heart, to the lung. And I got a piece of the heart with the knife too. But I made sure that I was getting in there to some vitals. And yeah, that was a very interesting first time having to kill an animal to eat it. I love I've eaten quite a bit of deer since my brother-in-law got me into hunting because he shares the crap out of it with me. And I love it. I love it. The healthiest meat you can eat is wild animal meat, So I'm super happy about hunting. If I could just get healthy enough again to get back out there carrying all that weight, because even if it's 20 pounds, I can't even walk that far without being in a massive amount of pain. I'm hurting more than you guys probably think just playing video games a lot. And I got an elevated screen in front of me, and I sit here with this pillow on my neck. That way I can actually just rest my neck, and I still can barely stand to even sit up here and do this. It is crazy. But it's easier for me mentally too, and I know that sounds like being so spoiled. But it is. I cannot tell you guys the amount of physical pain I'm in right this second, all the time, and it's not waves of it. It's all the time. So the gaming stuff and the streaming stuff has become not just an outlet for that, but it's become something that I can work on more because it helps with the pain, so it's become less real life hunting, which I went hard on real life hunting for being my first year. I loved it. But instead, now it's really missing being outside a lot, and that's why Call of the Wild is such a freaking awesome game. Because I do think virtual versions of reality are unhealthy to go to all the time instead of sometimes getting out and touching real grass. But I can't physically carry a backpack through the woods right now very much. It just gets to be too painful. So next season, what we're going to do, I told my brother-in-law he can have my stand pretty much. He can put it up out there where he wants it on his land. And he said he's going to, he's basically acting like he's going to help me get a bunch of deer, because I don't, they've never had me hunt their land before. He's had some, stuff that he wanted to do with the layout, and he didn't want to mess up the deer coming on land because he has a buck he's been going after for years, and that's completely understandable. It's your land. I'm not owed getting on someone else's land. That's not how that works. No matter how much you hunt together and nothing like that, you can't ever act like if you're close enough they owe it to you. That's not how that works. And my brother-in-law, we have some differences in how we are and stuff like that, but we've never really had too many problems, and we get along shockingly well. I mean, my wife used to get mad at me spending all my time with him. And that guy will pick up, and I've said some things before because it's not always, easy to get along with your in-laws, and that includes every one of them, every time. I don't care who you are. I mean, like 99.99999% of the time, you're going to have something about them, even if you don't have disputes. That is just not your favorite, right? That's pretty much all people. But this guy has picked up my backpack, loosened the straps, strapped it on top of his backpack, and then grabbed my crossbow because I had my spinal surgery and carried my backpack and my crossbow so that I could not exceed my weight limit the doctor gave me to go hunt on opening day. So, it's not always, if it's not deer season, then you have to hunt in game. Yeah. Oh, you always have to hunt in game if it's not deer season. I have to hunt in game even when it's season a lot sometimes now, though. But, well, we miss that guy, that's for sure. I'm loving the mountain lion area. It definitely seems like this over here is just a big mountain. That right here is this whole area around it is a good mountain lion area. And I love that for the daytime, too. But I'm really trying to go over here and see this lake, even though there's probably no chance I'm going to get much at it. But I try to get it, guys, where I can get things under control up here. But sometimes, sometimes I forget what I'm doing enough. But hey, if you only have 2 hours between things, then you can't go fishing at IRL, right? But I love fishing too, man. I there's this local pond. There's a local pond here in town. There's a local pond in town, and it was a company's pond, but it was like the public could fish it, but it was on the property just on the other side of the parking lot from the company, and the pond side of it you could park on. Hello. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. All right. So, let's go. I'll take that shot. I'll take that shot any day. Thank you very much. Hey, Grumpy, thank you very much for the raid. Just in time for me killing a bear All right. Thank you very much for the nice shot. Oh, God. The bear. I know. I just shot Grumpy's sister over here on Call of the Wild. That guys, Grumpy Grizzler, that is a awesome person, guys. Shout out to Grumpy Grizzler. Shout out Grumpy Grizzler, guys. He is awesome. We do a weekly collab with him on Marvel Rivals with him and Sunright at 1016, guys. Go give him a follow. Thank you for the raid, guys. Multiple raids in one stream. Let's freaking go. You guys are awesome. You guys are super awesome. Joined just in time to see the swift end of his kin over here. But hey, guys, I'll take that for how much she was hauling from 100 out. You know, she was really getting it. 99.72 meters with a 700 session score. And 1,198 bucks cash on this black furred black bear female. Boy, howdy, was she getting it. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. She didn't go very far on the run, I'll tell you that much. We're getting up to 64,000 before we wrap things up. I tell you what, I can't say the word bear for 5 minutes, y'all, after I start this timer. Okay, ready? Go. I'm going to put it up on the stream. I'm gonna put it up on the stream as soon as I manage to do so, for crying out loud. Oh my gosh, guys. Why can I not find my timer even though I just had it on here, for crying out loud? Where's my timer? Why is things disappearing? All right, guys. For some reason, there's my timer. All right, y'all. I can't say. I don't know if you can see that timer. I'm gonna make that a little bigger. By golly, that's gonna have to get a little bigger. But that's teeny tiny. I am banned from saying the word of the animal I just killed for 5 minutes. Thank you. Sun says hi. Thank you very much, Grumpy Grizzler. Thank you very much, guys. W Grumpy Grizzler. For sure. Beautiful shot on a running. That's not easy. You tried, Roger. I caught you. You tried. Trust me, I'm getting good at these. I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for the compliment on the shot. 100 meters on the run is, a good one to get an instant down on. I love a good instant down. So, let's see here, y'all. Let's see here. We need at least 2 more animals to get that 64,000, even if they are another Smokey, even if they are another one of Grumpy Grizzler's kin on the game. We need a couple more of them. And we'll be able to get off of here with 4 tripods or 3 tents and a tripod. So we don't got much longer, y'all, till we start wrapping things up. But let's go ahead and get ourselves at least enough for that, since we're so close anyway. I don't reckon we can do any daily challenges that quickly either, can we? Nope, can't even see them. All right. I'm not going to log back out and back in now. We need 2 more kills of any sort of decent paying animal. That's not the most decent paying animal, but we'll shoot it. 100 meters. Right through the keister, maybe? Should we shoot her through the keister? Uh-oh. That's definitely going to be a liver. I think we got some liver on that. Definitely a lung. We're going to get through to it, but I think we're going to get... Oh, she down. You almost got me. I'm going to go to bed. Jeffrey, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank all you guys both on both platforms for hanging out with me, guys. We are having the absolute best time with you guys hanging out with us. It has been a lot of work to try and learn to be a streamer since freaking, January, February this year. But boy, howdy, y'all are making it more than worth it just being here, watching, hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoy it as far as streams go. 98 meters, 98.86 meters on her for that brown female mule deer. We got a 300 session score, a lot better than 50, right? And $932 cash. So we'll say 2 more kills at least. 2 more kills. I know we're at 63, but we'll say 2 more kills, and we're going to wrap things up after that. So since we got pretty much a straight north wind, we're really going to go actually down here, and we're going to walk up on up yonder. We're going to walk on up yonder and see we can find. We might even go over here and walk yonder. All right, but honestly, it's probably this one. I'm gonna stick with this one. We're gonna head up north. We can point. We can get Hank, our German short-haired pointer. We can get him to find something for us if we need. Well, hey, J-Boff, how you doing? We got 2 more kills, guys, and we're wrapping up the stream. We cannot say the word for a certain animal for 57 more seconds, but Grumpy was nice and gave us a very easy one this time. We do have on, for channel points, if you spend your nickels, get it nickels, but anyway. If you spend your points, you can ban me from saying words and hydrate and all that stuff too. But both platforms, all the platforms that we stream on, all obviously have their own perks. Particularly, some of them not have commercials, some of them do. All right, guys, let's get to walking. Let's get to walking and talking and seeing what we can find. I don't suppose this is further out than, no, it's not further out than 270. We can stop by it, really, honestly, because if there's a drink zone there, even if they fled, we can still get their zone. And if you don't scout while you're doing stuff, you're gonna hate this game. I used to skip zones if I was, determined enough to do something else. But right now, if there's a chance to get a zone, I don't care if it's 100 away and I'm heading the wrong direction. Most of the time, I'm always going to go examine the tracks or go examine the vegetation, and get that zone, because a lot of daily challenges are what I'm here for. I do a lot of challenges. Well, I passed out, and when I finally got home after getting cooked today, Limpid, oh my gosh, bro. Hey, what's going on, guys? Guys, shout out to Limpid too, guys. Go check his channel out too. He is going to do a 36-hour stream when he hits affiliate, y'all. But that man is a hard working individual, putting in like 15, 16-hour days, like 6 days a week lately. And he's also a moderator for the channel and makes music for the channel too. So definitely worth going and checking out that guy. You won't regret it. All right, let's see here. Let's get that timer. But guys, I tell you what, I passed that with ease. Did I say hi to Sun back? I'm so sorry, Grumpy and Sunshine. I thought I said hi back. I just realized I read it out loud and maybe didn't actually say hi back. Hi, Sunshine. Dropped a follow. Thank you very much, Grumpy, guys. Limp, all you guys are so awesome being so supportive of the channel. So continuing that support across the board to other channels is a huge boost to this channel and theirs. It is a huge thing. Appreciate every bit of it. All right, guys, we're trudging up on Shonda for 2 more kills. All right, once we get 2 more kills, no matter what it is, the stream's going to be wrapping up. And then tomorrow we'll see you again twice for Thumbstick Thursday. Well, hello, J-Boff. Did I miss something? There we go. J-Boff, if I missed you, I don't think I did, but hello, hello, hello. Grumpy Grizzler got an idea for your intro cooking. Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, y'all. We did get a drinking zone by stopping here first. A little further away from the water than some other times, and evidently we already discovered it. But hey, we're still gonna make another lap the other way real quick, because I don't want to miss out on some. There's a zone. There we go. I don't want to miss out on no drinking zones, and obviously they're still here. The zones are, so we're gonna do a quick lap, kind of stretch out the stream a little bit longer. How about that? My fallow deer keep getting frozen in this one spot. Yeah, dang. Well, that's kind of good, isn't it? Yep, you did. Thank you, J-Boff. Thank you, J-Boff. Sometimes I can't tell. Sometimes I can't tell if I forgot or if somebody maybe didn't hear it and stuff like that. Got another zone. That's what the lap is good for, guys. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. We got some zones. 2 zones is a big win for stopping by. That's a big win for me as far as scouting wins go. And we can't see them until we get to a certain distance within range of them. So I'm going to do a full lap, and then we're going to keep on trudging up on yonder. Guys, we are doing absolutely great only because you awesome people are enjoying the channel and even taking the time to lurk and watch it at all. So thank you guys very much on both places for hanging out with me right now. Call of the Wild has turned into our absolute bread and butter when it comes to the channel. We are a variety channel. And tomorrow for Thumbstick Thursday, I don't know what we're playing yet. It's gonna depend on what I feel like doing, I guess. But it could be some Call of the Wild. First stream of the day for Wednesdays and Thursdays starts at 10 a.m. if you're in Pacific time, 11 a.m. if you're on Mountain time, noon, 12 p.m. on Central time, and 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's the first stream of the day. Second stream of the day, and this is both for every Wednesday and every Thursday. We stream on other days, but we stream twice on those days. Second stream of the day starts at 5:30 if you're Pacific, 6:30 if you're in Mountain, 7:30 if you're in Central, and 8:30 if you're in Eastern. We could change that by pushing it back a half hour back to like 5, 6, 7, 8 instead of the 30s, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Kind of playing it by ear. Guys, dare I say whether it's having the humidifier next to me or not? For those of you all that don't know, one of my things I have is I have a couple iatrogenic conditions from an doctor given conditions from having 6 or 7 surgeries in the last like 4 or 5 years. Some of them were like, you know, at the 4 or 5 year mark, but we've had a lot of surgeries. Left an infection in my head that caused a lot of follow-up surgeries to get it out. That left me with a constant feeling of suffocation by damaging the nerves that tell my brain when I'm breathing. So we just flew to Ohio not too long ago, and they extracted some fat from my body as well as some blood to get out some stem cells from the fat and some proto-rich plasma, whatever cells or whatever, you know, PRP from the blood, and then do injections in my turbinates to hopefully heal the nerve damage over time and restore my brain's ability to tell when I'm breathing. So it's not that I'm low on oxygen all the time. A lot of times I am, because then my body, the autonomic nervous system and all that stuff, when it thinks you're not breathing, you'll automatically start breathing too fast. And that does affect my oxygen levels and my heart rate and all that stuff. But for those of you new to the channel, if I sound out of breath when I get excited, that's not just because I can't handle my emotions. That is very much because I can't breathe. But also for context, guys, dare I say, it could take several months to even work if the shots do, but you could start seeing improvement about a month or so out. Some people do. Most people take longer to see improvement. Dare I say, okay, knock on wood, hoping, you know, I think whether it be the humidifier with the shots or whatever it is right now, I'm still short of breath, but I'm thinking I feel a little bit better. And boy, howdy, am I happy about that. I've had people reach out to me online about the syndrome, you know, and empty nose syndrome. And it's not just having, you know, a clogged nose or congestion. There's nerves in your turbinates in your head that tell your brain when you're breathing. But anyway, I'm not gonna repeat that stuff all the time. It's just we got a lot of new viewers, guys. A lot of new viewers. And if you hear me over seeing a deer or something, well, you know, that's just know that's why. But I don't want to tell people, man, I can breathe. And then, like, you know, a whole bunch of people will be like, well, are you dying? No, I'm not dying. What was happening? Just short of breath, really short of breath a lot. And I'm hoping these stem cell shots, I used to think stem cell stuff, you know, hear people say horror stories about it ethically or something. They extract them from your own fat. They did lipo on me, took the fat out, and then took the stem cells out of my own fat, you know, and then put them back in me. I've heard that, you know, the healing from obviously stem cells paired with PRP is supposed to be pretty effective. So we're excited to see. Obviously it was experimental and all out of pocket, and flying across the country to have that done. So pricey, but I'm blessed to have a family that supports me that dang much. I'll tell you that much right now. So I don't try to talk about my stuff all the time either, because I do not want to seem or become one of those people who gets a like or two from having, you know, from talking about their struggles. Now all of a sudden they're live streaming about their struggles, or they're talking about their struggles. It's okay to talk about it. You know, it's okay. You want people to care about it. That's fine. I don't want that to be any reason y'all ever view or follow the channel. Even, you know, even if it matters, you know, I want to actually be a gamer. Not just because that's what I want to do, but if that's what I'm streaming, then I want to make sure that I do what I do good, right? let's stop sprinting first off. Let's stop doing that. And once we get up here a little ways, guys, hopefully we're going to start coming across a few animals. We need 2 kills to end the stream, 2 kills to end the stream, and get a few tripods in a tent, or maybe just all tripods. Still making up my mind on that. But anyway, yeah, for those of you guys who have been checking in too since the procedures and whatnot, thank y'all. Thank you very much. And that's kind of why I bring it back up too. Is Gank and Spank, guys. Gank and Spank actually he shout out Gank and Spank big time. What I think it's Gank and Spank _72. Let me check and see. I got shout out fixed, but it's not working right. How do you spell his goddamn name? Gank and Spank. Is it 72? I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it without seeing it. I don't know how to do it without seeing his name. But anyway, Gank and Spank, guys, you ever see him on this channel? He rated us earlier today. He rated us when we first were a channel, you know. And that guy's checking in earlier today, too, asking how I'm doing with it all. So, great guy. Really great streamer. Really great streamer. That guy knows what he is doing. He's doing not just a little bit better than 99.99999% of people at his point in this journey. You know, he is taking off. And so I'm super happy that that's happening for a person who keeps raiding and keeps supporting our channel. Even if it's hard for us to really come around a whole lot, you know, I limit how much I can play. And so a lot of times if I've streamed that day or if I've just stuck to my schedule, my wrists are cooked, you know. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you very much for it was 72. Thank you for the shout out. Great guy. Battlefield 6, #1 F-61 pilot in the world for kills for certain aircraft. I forget which one. God dang it. But he's literally a top in the world pilot, you know. For Battlefield 6. So if you like watching people fly, he does that darn good. I'm a lead moderator on that channel as well. Yep. And so Limp, guys, Limp is a big supporter of that channel as well, and we got a pretty interconnected community when it comes to viewers, moderators, streamers. And even the games we play overlap. So, for any of you guys who are into shooters, I am. I can only play Battlefield. Like the last time I played, it was like I think a week or 2 ago. I can only play it like so many hours a week because it's particularly challenging on my wrists, and my wrists are having some issues. But without going into that, we're not going back into that. I still have about 19,000 reses as a medic main. And so I was like top 20 in the world for a bit, and then I fell behind on my reses when I quit playing. But for being a variety channel, you know, having 19,000 reses and being top whatever we are now, top 100 on Xbox or whatever it is, I mean, I'll definitely take it. 19,000, we'll settle for that, I suppose. If my wrists weren't giving me any problem, we might be playing just Call of the Wild in Battlefield right now. But we've gotten into Hunt Showdown quite a bit, though. We've gotten into Hunt Showdown quite a bit. And let me tell you, that's a good game. That is a darn good game. That is a fun one. And Rivals, absolutely Rivals. That one is new. Playing it for about 3 weeks. And I tell you what, guys, Venom rocks. But ironically, even though the Invisible Woman is notoriously anyway, the Invisible Woman, I have recently found out I think she might be my new favorite character to actually play. So we might be switching to that. Good gosh, she was so much not only funner, but you know, like she had more abilities that fit a certain category, instead of kind of being offensive and defensive. And boy, howdy, she was. I'll tell you right now, Grump, Invisible Woman was my favorite as far as her abilities and her moves. Absolutely. And the role of healing. I've always done support roles through most things, especially like MMOs and stuff where you have like a tank, a healer, and whatnot. But tanking's pretty fun too. Venom's pretty nice. DPS is where I kind of more or less struggle, you know. But, all right, guys, we got one of our two animals coming up. One of our two animals coming up that we are going to be hunting to finish things out. We got a Miriam turkey up ahead. That's definitely close enough to call in. So what I'm actually going to do is we're just going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to put it up right here. And they have good movement vision, not great still vision. So I'm going to sit still for a second while I call and then make my way back. What do they have? Weak smell? Say weak smell? Oh, yeah, weak smell. Not the most difficult animals to hunt at all, but we're going to take them out preferably with a 300 grit bow. Small game broadhead. Sorry, broadhead, not bow. So let's get Hank on the lookout for something large so he'll kind of go away. Right. I double lunged a rabbit. Heck yeah, that's good. That's good. Small little lungs on them suckers. All right, scent found. He found some large game already, so evidently there's an elk or a bison up ahead. If I had to guess, I'd say elk. I would say there's a Rocky Mountain elk up ahead, if I had to guess. I'll tell you what we'll do, if that's probably the case, and it might not be, but just to make sure, we'll do Rocky Mountain elk and mule deer. I see a lot of Rocky Mountain elk on the southwest map, end of the map here where this road is. So I'm gonna guess it's one of them. And if not, you can't call in bison anyway. So did I accidentally switch from Miriam turkey? I did. Sure enough was a Rocky Mountain elk, y'all. I tell you what, let's go. I tell you what, cannot tell you how nice it is to finally start learning the layout of this map. We take a while to learn things. I tell you what. They're both definitely making their way here. That call was like 99.9% a return call. Like that vocalization was a response. Here we go. We do have something up here kind of coming. There we go. And we got something right next to us too. Yep. I was about to say, holy cow. All right. So can we please just get this out before they spook, for crying out loud? Sit still, god dang it. All right, so let's see if we can hurry up and get the second one. Yes. I don't think we got a vital. She turned into it. We did get a vital on the second one. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we got two of them right there. That's going to be the two animals we were talking about. Well, forget the Miriam turkey, y'all. We're finishing up with a couple of Rocky Mountain elk. I didn't have time to switch it before the shot, but we're going to get a couple of these female Rocky Mountain elk and wrap things up. I'm not going to do my shopping for tripods and stuff on the stream. Nobody wants to see that if that's all there is at the end. But hey, stick around for the end screen, guys, if you will. It helps us out. If not, no worries about it whatsoever. We try to make it as entertaining as we can. Where in the world? That's a lot of turkey that wouldn't come to that call. Let's get Hank over here and start looking for some of these elk that ran off. They shouldn't have got far. It was a vital on both of them. So even if it was a single lung, this is about as far as, you want to see them go on a single lung. Double lungs go down pretty quick. So the other one should be pretty close as well. They often run in the same direction. So it was a double lung from 23.55 out on this brown Rocky Mountain elk. And we got a 300 session score and $852 cash. That's the one that was just dipping. I mean, look at the stance. On the run. Let's freaking go, guys. We'll take it. And where's that next one at? Hank, start tracking. It's going to be right next to us. There's no point really even having to track it, but he could help us. He did. He did. Good boy. A good boy. All right, guys, let's see what we got on this one. We'll definitely take that. That right there is what I want on a shot. In real life, that's what I want on a shot. In real life, that we are 1,000% going to go ahead and grab ourselves another elk. All right, guys. The other elk's going to be right here as soon as I can get it to place. We're going to back up a little bit. We'll get this one with the Marathi lever action so it don't take too long. Hank, shut it, bub. They are hearing you. They're not, but... We got one more. We got the, is it bull for elk? It ain't buck, right? It ain't buck for elk. So is it cow for the females? What is it? We got one more elk on the way. We can use a big old 600 grit if we want. We're just going to back up a little bit. So I said 2 animals. I guess we're doing 3 because they're just going to hand themselves right over to us. And then after that, I tell you what, we're going to start wrapping it up. I didn't think it fled. Sometimes they flee and you don't see it because here's another little thing. If anybody's new to the game, if you see the little waves of sound that say, hey, fleeing, there it is right there. You can see it through the tree. That's a decent elk. That is a decent elk. He's not diamond, but boy, howdy, he's a good one to end on. He's 1,000%, 1,000% a high gold. He can't even peek into the diamond range, but his minimum range is well into gold. He's a good looking elk. He's returning to mating call right now. Yep. So let's see if we can get him to end things on. We're going to use a nose hard cast bullet, a flat nose hard cast bullet on him with the Marathi. And honestly, I'm going to wait for him to come a little closer. I'm a half stick kind of crawl, just barely push the joystick back, kind of crawl back and let him get there. We're going to wait for him to get right about 50 or get closer to the call and give ourselves plenty of time to take a clean shot at him. Now that is right about 50, so that's good. I can even back up just a smidge more. And that'll give us a little bit more time. A little bit more time to check him out before he even goes down. It's nice to watch them while they're moving, I tell you what. He's a good one, guys. I wish he was diamond, obviously. I wish all of them were, I guess. Well, not really, because then it wouldn't be fun. But, you know, I'd love to see him just a little bit closer if he's not going to come in. He's a level 4 easy. He should be fine. Should be fine. He's just taking his time. I really could shoot him now. I just like watching him, honestly. It's not going to break my heart too much if he runs off beforehand, but let's see what we got right here, guys. If you guys are just now tuning in, welcome to Mechanic TTV on Call of the Wild Wednesday. We are sorry that you're here right at the very end of it, but we love that you're here at all. We'll be on tomorrow, twice for Thumbstick Thursday. Thank you for joining us so much. Love you. Bye. We're still here. I'm not going nowhere, but all right. I don't know how much closer I guess he's coming. I really like looking at him, and I want him to come closer, but I guess we'll just go ahead and rearrange his, well, that was, that, wow. Didn't mean that. Didn't mean that the way, okay, all right. Don't clip that. All right. Please, God, don't actually clip that. So, thought about shooting him in the keister. And got to watch what you say sometimes. Anyway, all right. Let's go. Oh, gosh. I can't help but be thinking of his organs, you perverse people. Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. All right. He's got to be dead, right? That was a flat nose hard cast bullet. You are kidding me. Nuh-uh. Guys, it's not looking like he went down. I don't know that he did. Hank, get over here, bub. Okay, that's not the first trail, so that's good. Okay, he went down. Okay. Bub, get over here and start shacking. All right. What do we got here? Guys, I really thought we lost him there for a second. I guess we'll leave him up till we actually find him. But I really thought we lost him there for a second. He's a PB because we haven't gotten a diamond Rocky Mountain elk yet. But that don't mean that he's going on the wall. You know, we're definitely going to keep just sticking to diamonds on the wall now instead of every personal best gold. We used to do PBs as long as they were minimum of gold. You know, but honestly, at that point, it's just getting to be where the quality of the trophies are getting up more, and it's just more about, you know, if I'm going to go get like a multi-mount of 3 great one roe deer for the 3 brothers mount, I'm not going to put like a gold anything next to that. Come on now, Hank. Start tracking. I forgot to tell you. Tracking blood. Let's go, Hank. Let's go. We have a mountain lion right up here for crying out loud, y'all. I want to wrap it up, and this is a good opportunity. All right, let's go. We're right downwind of it. We are perfectly downwind of it for crying out loud. It's just too perfect. All right, mountain lion, get over here for crying out loud. We're going to do this. It's not a bad thing, y'all. It's not a bad thing. It's just so funny that when, you know, you're trying to do good and like Lady Legend just rated you and you're like shooting things in the freaking ribs below the heart and whatnot with a night vision scope in broad daylight and whatnot. Then you're trying to do like certain things and get a bunch of animals in front of you and it's just not quite what's going on. And then you're like, well, I guess I've killed enough for one day. And then try to wrap it up and bada bing, bada boom, a bunch of PB animals jump in front of you and you can't stop making money and start shooting things on the run at 100. I'll take it. I'm not gonna be the least bit unhappy about it. I'll tell you that much. Just ironic. All right, guys. Let's see. We're gonna get the correct arrow on here. That's for sure. In case it does get close enough for that bow shot that we love to take. It will get close enough, but depends on how picky it's being about coming in. Without a doubt, we're going to be finishing up on this mountain lion. Mark my words. We're going to get an awesome mountain lion. It might be a rare mountain lion. Who knows? Maybe a good old leucistic mountain lion is going to pop up in front of us right now. What would y'all do if it did? What would y'all do if it did? What would y'all do if it did? If we called that, we never even seen one. That's the fun thing about shooting kind of everything that does pop in front of you, as long as you pick the best one, really kind of, is, you know, eventually you run into rare fur types and stuff like that. That's not strictly, you know, just great ones. Like great ones, I think all great ones have like a crazy fur type. But, you know, if you're just sitting there shooting the best of whatever walks in front of you, no matter the species all the time, hey, there we go. Then it gets to be pretty interesting. Because you ain't going to walk in front of a spirit brown bear if you're, you know, great one grinding all the time. Because there's no, you know, and I don't grind anything yet till the roe deer start coming along better. But. And it's down. Might seem a little low. We sighted in for 100. I think it was inside of 100. And honestly, it is a little low. I think even for a heart shot. I think let's see. Did we hit the bottom of the heart? You know, it kind of depends on exactly how accurate the crosshair was at that distance, but we'll find out. All right, guys. Definitely gray. The first time I saw that, I lost it and started smashing the button. Let's go. Confetti everywhere. Glitchy confetti. Smooth confetti. Let's go. And just went crazy thinking we got a albinistic mountain lion. And that's not at all what it was. Oh, let's go. God dang it, guys. I can't stop. Why? Okay, anyway. All right. Right lung, left lung, liver, stomach. I mean, heart. Just all of it, for crying out loud. Won't complain about that one stinking bit. We got an 800 session score from 90.59, guys, and $1,270 on this gray female mountain lion. And ain't she a beaut? Ain't she a beaut? All right, guys, let's grab her and totally 100% still have to get that Rocky Mountain elk before I forget, as well as evidently now a Miriam turkey. We better stop right there, though. We better stop right there. All right, guys, you just start moving or something, Hank. Come on now. Come on now, Hank, start moving. Find me the stinking elk body, please. That's a good elk, y'all. That's a good. It ain't no diamond, but he's good. He's good for sure. We're not going to taxidermize him. We're going to get a better one. Y'all think we should? He's a high gold. I don't know. Lost 3 followers asking that question. Just kidding. Did he just suggest taxidermizing a non-great one? I tell you what. There's people out there like that, believe it or not. If you're one of those people, and I just hurt your feelings by saying that, you're part of the problem. I'm joking. Oh, we lost some followers. I'm joking. All right. 390, guys. What was it again? What was it? Not anywhere even in the ballpark of diamond, because 481 is diamond. But nonetheless, guys, look at the shot. Look at the angle. I thought for sure we hit a little bit more left of that, but that was definitely more than what was needed. I think it came out the front end. And anyway, that right there is a 78.15 meter on a pretty darn good looking Rocky Mountain elk. I'll take it. I will take it. What was our session score again? 325 and 787 cash. Why does a good trophy pay $700, but a crappy one pays $1,000? I tell you what. Let's freaking go. All right, guys, we got a turkey to grab, and I got some sleep to get. Or something. Some food to eat. And a lot of work to do. Boy, howdy. No dead zone. No dead zone. We kept the zone. We kept the zone. Now we just got to find the blood trail and get on that turkey. And be good to go. What is the turkey? 4.62. I mean, we didn't even check what the rating was, obviously, before we shot it. Just kind of out of the middle of the air right there like that. Tracking blood. While he's doing that, I'm going to make sure this isn't some overlapping zone or something from turkey. All right, bub, get to tracking. Get to tracking. I think we've got a diamond turkey. Pretty sure we got a diamond turkey. Did I get that turned around? How did the blood go that far backward? What is this dog doing? Guys. We're not doing it. We're getting a turkey. We're getting a turkey and wrapping it up. We're getting a turkey. All right, guys, we got a turkey to grab, and then we're done. Looks like a decent turkey, guys. We ended on a few good kills there. A really nice Rocky Mountain elk. A really nice, fun, quick little mountain lion hunt, and a pretty darn good Miriam turkey to wrap things up. We got that with the 22 LR Defender, the pistol, from 90.89 meters on the run. We got a 163 for the session and 786 bucks cash money. And we clipped it, guys. We clipped it on the wing. Let's go. All right, y'all. That's going to about do it, guys. Stick around for the exit if you feel like it. And if not, we'll catch you around. But hey, guys, tomorrow, Thumbstick Thursday, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, noon if you're in Central, and 1 if you're in Eastern. That's the next time you see me on. No telling what I'm playing because we pick what we want on Thursdays. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And until next time, y'all take care.